you want to join to this? I'm like, like, let's go, let's do it. And yeah, and uh, I do believe, but you know, I used to do texting back in the day, like
Uh-huh.
but I noticed something. So I used to text like 200 people every day, like at least, and all of them were pre-foreclosures. And right now, so basically, I had like, for example, out of let's say I do 1,000, and I used to get like at least 10 people getting back to me, which was great. But
Yeah.
um, then like I wasn't able to handle like trust issues, so like gain their trust so that way they know that I'm the perfect guy who's doing this. And then uh, so basically those things came up. And back then I noticed that not all of my messages were being delivered, most of them. So like for example, if I send 20 messages right now, one after one, it's most likely they're not all of them going to go through. So that's what I noticed. I'm like, if it's not going through, why am I wasting my time? And then I was like, you know what, let me get back to that. And then I did it. I think it's perfect. And yeah, it's just,
That's
um,
good. And what's the name of the what's the group that
AI. Oh, the group's name?
or just yeah, the product.
No, the product name AI Speakly.
Oh, Speakly, that's right. Hey, and when you're in other communities, let them know about this one. And you'll anybody that joins, you get 50% of the membership. So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'd love for the Speakly guys to come in here and they can sell their product all they want.
Mm.
So let them
Yeah,
know.
we have uh basically we have once a week like one-on-one training type of thing, but not really. But it just one-on-one because there's not a lot of people yet.
Yeah.
There's like less than 200, so not all of them will join. So that's why like it's kind of like one-on-one. But we do calls and stuff like that there. So like we're getting to a point. They opened it recently, I believe. So yeah, they're scaling it.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, share your link in there because anybody that comes in, especially the guys that have Speakly, it's well worth it for them to come in here and show off what they've got. And then, we just build a community with more educated people. That'd be great.
Hmm. Of course, of course.
Okay, what's the address that you were
Yeah, 1 second. It is 11145 Cypress Leaf Drive.
in Houston?
No, 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 Orlando. The
Orlando.
last one.
Oh, that. Oh, nice place. Yeah. Okay, solid
Hmm.
corner lot. Yeah. Okay, what are you thinking of doing here? Did you get there?
So sub two because the loan. There's two loans. So one of them
Okay.
is it was original amount was 236, but right
Okay.
now it is estimated loan balance is 208. So they basically paid 30K ish, and then the second loan is 34,000, but right balance for now it's 30K. But one of them is 3.1%, one of them is 4.4%, which
Okay.
is what took
Yeah,
my attention. Yeah.
absolutely. And so they're into it. Are they good?
So I did not talk to them. I just messaged and then they responded back to me late at night. And then I saw it this morning and I did give them a call, but he didn't answer. But I didn't want to, because I have a meeting later today with that community. I wanted to do it like with them. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's take a look. I want
Hmm.
to see that. So what
Yeah,
we need,
I'm
what
very
we
interested about the numbers though.
well, we got to find the motivation first.
Hmm.
So that's why I always call first because then you can figure out what you want to do.
Hmm.
Hey Jobel. Oh, okay. Thanks, Marilyn. No, I've just Jerry's having a hard time getting in. So we got to double check that link, make sure. How did you guys get in? Did you just go through the school link? Or did you already have the link?
In the school front page, it just says live. You just click on it.
Okay, so that one's working. I don't know what's not
I
working.
clicked on the calendar link today and it got right in.
Okay. All right. We're just trying to figure out the bug. We've got a bug.
Yes, Trent. Can you tell Jerry to look at my messages?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me see. Where did I see him? Oh, it's in the email. Just email him. He likes the email. Well, do I have his text? I think I do. What messages? Where'd you send it to?
Yeah, I'm sending him a message on school directly.
Okay. He's not gonna find that. So what just give me the message, I'll send it to him. Just put it in the GC.
I just gave him the old Zoom link.
Okay, just send me whatever you sent him, just in the GC,
Okay.
and I'll copy and paste it into, because I've got his texting number. We should have all of his phone numbers and everything. Sorry, John. We're just gonna try to get Jerry in here.
No, it's all good.
He's got a deal going. And then we'll look at yours. Okay, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, that doesn't help. I need the actual message because he can't click on that. Yeah, just send me a message to send to him. Thank you. Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Thank you. That
thank
makes
you.
sense. Okey-doke. Sorry, I lost my. Okay, yeah. So I mean, we got good. My whole deal is I want to get on the phone as quickly as I can with anything. So you want to save this for later for your group?
I kind of do, yeah, but I don't know.
Let me tell you.
I don't want to be like. I don't want to be like when I call them, they're not gonna answer. I don't want that to be either. So, you know what? Like,
so what I would
just
suggest
pull the
is
trigger.
calling them now and saying, and we'll get some information out of them, and then just say, hey, can I call you back at whatever time your group is?
Gotcha. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
We could
Because
do
you
that.
could call them and they could go, hey, go pound sand. I don't want to do any of that. And then you're in front of your other group and you're like, oh, never mind.
I see, but you want to take a look at the numbers before we call, like to see if it's
No, I want
actually.
to call them. I want to find out what's going on. I never waste my time doing any numbers until I call.
Gotcha.
Because I don't know.
So,
I don't know. They might be like, oh no, I've got a rich uncle and he just came in and paid off everything I need and I'm not going into it. And so
I
you've just
got you.
wasted all that time. The other thing too, and you're 18. Don't anything that you want to do in life, when you think about it, do it. Don't be like, oh, I'll do that later, because you won't. And so you just don't. It's just human nature that we, we end up doing something else. Act on everything in your life right away. Okay?
For sure.
So call them. Let's see what you find out. You got their number and everything?
Yeah. Is it cool if you call them?
Yeah, of course.
It's just because my mic and stuff doesn't work. So like, let's see.
Yeah, no problem.
So you got the address, right? The number is 407 369 3311. And his name is David.
David. All right, let's give him a call. Okay, and we found out that he's in trouble. Did he responded to you? Give me the whole.
Yeah. But in the message, I basically stated that, hey, I see your property is in foreclosure. In your interest of selling it rather than losing it, let me know. I'm a buyer in the area. and reply to stop, blah blah blah. So he said I plan to sell it. So then I'm like, okay.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. I can just say, hey, I hear you're planning on selling your house. And you said his name is
David.
David. That sounded weird. That was a weird. There was some point where it clicked off. That was weird. The longest voicemail doesn't, and then it just cuts out. Okay, so I'm
That's what I'm
sending him a
saying.
text.
Hmm.
So let me send him a text real quick. And so the other thing I want to just kind of hone your skills a tiny bit. I'm just texting him saying, David, this is Trent Cameron. I'm calling about your home. My partner said you may be interested in selling it. I rarely say, hey, you probably want to sell it so you don't lose, money when your credit goes to crap.
Hmm.
And
No,
I
no,
don't.
no, no. It,
Oh wait, he's calling
yeah,
me
it's
back.
kind of like a fence.
Hold on,
Yeah.
he's calling me back.
Oh,
Hi, David.
Yes.
Hey, how are you? I was just calling. My partner said that you might be interested in selling your home.
Who's your partner?
John, I think you were texting him yesterday, and it's a business partner. Just so we, don't. I don't want you to misunderstand.
John.
So I think he reached out to you yesterday, and and you said you're interested in selling.
I
No,
don't have a job. What's his number?
his number. John, what's your number?
one second, one second. It ends with 2099.
2099.
Yeah, it
Yes.
ends with.
Did you?
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
Yes. I do remember that one.
Okay, cool.
He asked me a question, and I said I plan to sell.
Oh, you are trying to sell.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell. That's what I responded with.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you give me just a little bit of an idea why you're selling?
No, there's no particular reason.
Okay.
Per se. I
Okay.
get a feel for the market itself.
And what prices were you looking for?
Well, the market value for the house.
Well, there's really no such thing as market value. There's the value people are willing to pay, and so a lot of times we see a lot of houses that they're on, they're for sale for a while just because the price is higher than what the market is allowing, and so I do see. I'm just looking. I looked up your address, and on public record, you've got 2 loans. Is that correct? And they've got really attractive interest rates. Would you have any desire us coming in and taking over those loans?
There's 2 loans on a house. Let me see.
Yeah, both with new res.
Yes, yeah, they did a loan modification on it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yep. Mhm.
Are you up to date on everything as far as mortgage and everything? Or, I mean, is that why you did the loan mod?
Yeah, well, I'm behind right now.
Oh, you're
That's
behind?
what-
Okay.
Yeah,
How
I'm
far
looking-
behind are you?
about 6 months, even though I'm in low modification
Yeah.
right now.
Okay, so they're aware of everything. Yeah, do you have if you could text over your mortgage statement, I can probably help you. What I do, and it's kind of a cool deal. I'm always searching for houses with low interest rates because I come in and just take over the loan and get the monkey off your back, so you don't have to deal with that anymore. Are you paying about no, 1,500 a month?
No, I'm paying her. I'm paying 2,100.
2,100, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you mind sharing you can redact all your personal information. I just need to see the numbers. Do you mind sending over your latest mortgage?
Before I do that, give me your angle. What's your sales pitch or what you're offering?
100%, just taking over the loan, and I would take advantage of it because the interest rate is like 3% lower than what I could get right now. And so what I do is I purchase homes usually in this situation. I come in and I take over the loan and just relieve you, especially when you're 6 months behind. I've got to just see how much I need to pay up to get it all back good. That what the cool part is, I get a great interest rate. You get out of a situation, and I've been there, so I know what you're feeling. And I'll bring you up to date if it makes sense. And so that's kind of my pitch. I mean, it's not really it's pretty simple.
But then you take over the loan and what? We still live in the house?
We can work it out any way that you want to. What I do is I'll have you put the entire loan and into a trust, and it'll be a trust that we'll call it the Cypress Leaf Trust. Then I come in and I buy 90% of that trust. So you still have 10% of the trust, and that allows us to keep the mortgage going at that interest rate. If we were to go to the bank and say, hey, I want to assume his loan, they would then jack up to the interest rate to the point it is now, like 7.5%. And so I can explain the entire thing to you or whoever. If there's any other decision makers that you want me to explain it to, I'm more than happy to.
Because instead of doing that, I prefer to outright sell the house so I could get the equity of the house because the house has good equity.
Oh, it does? Okay. So
yes, it does.
I see here. So about the estimated loan balance is 207, and so 237. Okay. Yeah, if you can, let me go deeper into it. I don't want to throw out any numbers. But let's go all over all the numbers together. It's nothing you have to say yes to or no to right away. I want you to think about it. I don't want it to be something that's a stress. You've got enough of that going on. And I'll be more than happy to run all the numbers if you don't mind sharing, because I just need to see exactly how far behind, or you can tell me how far behind you are.
I'll tell you 6 months.
Right. And what are you paying per month?
It says 2,145.
2,145.
Yep.
Okay. And that's on both loans?
Yeah, that covers both of us.
Okay. So let me just add that up. So you're 6 months, not 7 or not 5, for sure 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's call it 13,000. It's 12,870.
Yeah.
So that's part of your equity. Okay, so that's going to knock down the equity you're looking for. So let me run through all the numbers and let me check and see what the value of the house is. And so are you making two different payments or just one?
No, just one. Those two loans were put in the back end of the loan.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so it's all one now. Well, yeah, okay.
It's all one. It's all one.
Okay, perfect. And that includes that. Okay. All right. Well, if you'll allow me to give you a call back later today, would that be all right?
That'll be all right.
Okay, it might be me, it might be John. So we're gonna work on this together.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, David, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of things, a lot of telltales. I don't know if you heard his voice, but it was a lot of and so
Yeah.
he's stressed, but he's also doesn't want to give up the goat and trust somebody right now. And so we gotta work slowly and build the trust, because right now he's like, nope, I'm not gonna send you my mortgage statement. I just want to make sure all of his numbers are realistic in his head, that. So our next
Yeah.
job is to see what the value of the house is, honestly. And so
Yeah.
and he
And
is
when
talking.
he said for the payments, I think I was assuming he said PITI, right? Not just PI.
It is probably
'Cause it
PITI.
was- yeah, it was too
But
much. I was like, what?
yeah, no, that's PITI for sure. Okay, let's look just a real quick look. I don't, is he in the house? He seems like he is, because he said he, is still going to live there. Okay. Not sure how old these are. So here, go ahead and you're going to have a list of questions for him. So first question is, when were these pictures taken? That's a big one. Let's see. Ask him if there's an HOA, which I'm sure there is. Okay, and he's at 416. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not where he's at. What is the total that he owes right now? 237. So let's call it 240 is what he owes. Okay, so he's thinking, if these are the estimated values, he's thinking let's call it 400,000 minus 240. So he's thinking he's got about $160,000 in equity. Okay. So let's double check the area and see if what the houses are selling for there real quick. This is just a quick, dirty way of doing this. But we're gonna ask him for more stuff. So he's on a corner lot, kind of. So he's probably got a little bit bigger lot. There's none that have sold in there. So the valuation, there we go. 355. There's a 450, a 420. Yeah, there's a lot in here that are kind of in that 400 range. I don't have a problem with 400 being the quick ARV. I mean, and it doesn't need to be repaired. Hopefully, that's what we got. We need recent pictures. Put that on your list. If those aren't recent pictures, we need to get out of him what he thinks it's worth. So that on your call when you're talking to your team or your other group. So you can probably send this over as a text too. Put me in with you on that text. I'm going to send you my number. So you have it. Stand by. And we'll double team them a little bit, but I'll let you run the show. I'll just so you don't have to update me on what's going on every time. There's my phone number. It's in their chat. Okay, so you got that. Let's see. I'm gonna run a quick ARV through. Let me go to 5 comps. Okay. We also got it. While I'm doing this, you want to check and see what rents are?
The rent, yeah, I already checked. It was 2310. So let's just call it 23.
2,300. Okay. Okay, current market value is 408. Kind of right where we were thinking. That sounds right to me. I don't think that's off. Comps in the area. Let's do the 5 best comps. 404, 425. Okay, good. Like those are all good ones. Let's double check the other ones. Let's just see if we can pick some that are a little bit lower. So 404. So we would pick something like this one. How many bedrooms? How many bath?
It is 3 and 2.
3, 2. Okay. So let's go through here and find the 3 2s that are a little bit lower. But also we're gonna beat them up a little bit on what needs to be done because there's got to be work that needs to be done. It's an older house. Let's see, 3 2s, 350. That's a good one. So these are 90%. Like the green ones are good, but we want to get the low green ones. So, well, in anything low, that's a 4-2. And so anything that kind of proves our point is what we're going after. And these all kind of, any of the 3 2s that are below 400 are good ones to, okay, that gave us, okay. And so that's solid. And so we'll put together a report. I'll send this to you. And we'll say the average price in his area is about 366. Okay.
Do you think we could do a what was it? I forgot the name. You know, we put it back on market. Innovation.
Innovation, sure, absolutely. And that'll be our
But is it
backup too.
worth it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if he gives you the permission to, we just want to help him out the best we can. You know?
That'd be great.
Right. So I'll put this in the chat. And so yeah, we just want to be a part of the process. And so the more we, so the big thing for any man is to have to admit that they were wrong or they made a mistake. So if you talk to him about that and get that out of his brain, that doesn't matter. It's like, hey, these things happen. It's no big deal. It's a big deal to them because they're like, okay, this guy gets it. He understands. And that's why I say, hey, I've been through it before. I totally get where you're at. I understand the stress. I mean, I have been through it before when I bought other people's houses, right? So it's still been being through it, but it really, the people that I've worked with, they've all been super stressed. And once they admit to that something needs to be fixed and we got to help them out, they just release. They're just so much happier.
Doesn't matter.
So, so that comp report I just sent to you, it's in the chat. This one's great because it's given us a really fair estimate on a lower price because he's at 366 minus 13. And it sounds like he wants to stay in his house.
Yeah. Let's see.
So what we can do there is we can use his equity as payments. Like, hey, you guys can stay and then your rent would be equity. So I can give you, 2 years of free rent.
The thing that you talked the other day, right? To like you rent them the property, they just
So so you can do it a bunch of different ways. That's why we want to see what his threshold is. Okay, so so I mean, I would tell him that probably 366 is the average price if there's nothing wrong with the interior or exterior, the water heater, the roof, or and just let's anchor him down in that 366 area. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And if you don't mind me asking, I'm just trying to follow everything so we're in the same
Sure.
page.
No,
If
that's fine.
he agrees to the like him being a renter, so is this within your buy box to get it for yourself or
No, not this
or
one.
no? Okay, okay.
No,
Gotcha,
because
gotcha.
my biggest problem is it has a it has a
HOA.
HOA. I just hate them.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha. But
just
you do purchase in Orlando, right?
I'll purchase anywhere, especially like if it's a vacationy area. I'll get it and turn it into an Airbnb if it allows it. So HOAs usually don't like Airbnbs. So
Oh,
that's why you
gotcha.
don't want an
Yeah, it's
Airbnb.
in my wife's name.
It is in your wife's name?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Okay, so let me double check the HOA situation. Usually it says in here, show more. Well, that's taxes. Okay, so he bought it for 224. So he's still he thinks that he's got a ton of equity, and that he's probably about right. Interior. Okay, I don't see the HOA.
HOA is 130
130
quarterly.
a month? Oh, quarterly. Okay. So it's not the money with an HOA that bothers me. It's the
No,
control.
I get, I get. No, I was just asking so that way I don't tell him different story, you know.
Yeah. Well, and don't offer up the rent thing yet.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be the last thing that we want to do.
Gotcha.
I mean, because essentially, then now we'd be paying his mortgage. He just lives for free, but it's chipping away at his equity. So we would say,
Yeah.
hey, we figure it's you've got 25 months of equity that you can live here for free, get back on your feet. It's a really generous offer on our side because then he can live there but he does have responsibilities. He's got to treat it like he
Yeah.
owns it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big part of it. Yeah. What other questions did I have for him? We know the HOA now. The pictures are a big deal. If he gets comfortable enough to show us his mortgage statement, that would be awesome because it
Hmm.
just solidifies the reality.
Yeah. I think he would say yes just because I see on Deal Machine he got a family, so I don't know.
Sure. Well, we want to make it, yeah, we want to, okay, so if we were to, get out of him also what he thinks he would want to make and we'll help him keep it off the market. Tell him, hey, we can do this, and then you don't have to pay 6% in realty fees. And if he's saying 400,000 is what he wants, just so you have this number, times 6% is $24,000 that he would have to pay in realtor's fees. And you can tell him that's
Yeah.
6%. That's the buyer side and the seller side. So we can save that money too. And then we can do an ovation, no problem. I mean, I'll
Hmm.
throw it on
So,
if he gives us permission, I'll throw it on investor lift right away.
hmm,
We just
yeah,
have to get it under contract to do so.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. So for
And
Novation, is it like the same like cash contract or is it different route, I'm assuming?
the novation, it's basically getting their permission to market it in simplest forms.
Gotcha. Uh-huh.
So they say, "Yep, well, I won't put it up for anybody else, and I'll let you market it." But we need to find out has he gotten a lispendence on this? I mean,
Yeah, yeah. So it
he's
was
6 months behind, so we need to
speed
we
up the
need to
things.
well, yeah, we need to know what the date is that it all goes away because the thing to explain to him is like right now you've got some control, not very much because you got a deadline, and they're going to
Hmm.
foreclose on you on whatever date. Let's say it should say it.
Yeah. So this is the pre-foreclosure lawsuit was filed maximum just a week, maybe a few days ago. So that's for sure. And yeah,
Send me that information, would you?
sure.
What date? What date
As
did
of
it say the list pendants was put on? I'm trying to see. It doesn't show on.
it's probably a Friday. Yeah.
What date does it say it goes to foreclosure? Because it didn't
No,
even.
it doesn't show the auction day yet because it's not like finalized yet. It's in list pendants is like the beginning stages.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
it was
very. But they usually have a. They usually have a. You need to get it up to date by this time. So there's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Send me what you got as far as the what you
Mm-hmm.
pulled from the county.
I got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, thank you for helping out and stuff.
That's the whole idea here. That's what,
uh,
I'll help you and
yeah.
then you help me build this community. I'm
Uh-huh.
here for good. And the
Of
key,
course.
the key to building it is finding the people you like and the ones that are doing what you
Mhm.
want.
Yeah.
Let's get them in here and learn from each other. It's awesome.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. There's not a lot of communities to be honest. Like this one, like we go in and get training. These it's like basically a one-on-one, but not
Exactly.
really. But yeah.
And most people charge a one-on-one 30 minutes, $50.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
make myself available 6 days a week for for 4 hours. Like
Uh-huh.
you're going to get your
Yeah.
one-on-ones.
Yeah.
So I think that's a
Hmm.
really good point. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Hey, thanks,
Uh-huh.
JC. So yeah, that's a big deal.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, thank you very much.
Yep.
Sharon was waiting here. I just went and yeah, I'll hop on back in.
Well, don't ever try to reach out to Sharon because she seems to hate everybody in here. Puerto Rico's been trying to pour his heart out to her, and she just ignores him. She's like, "Nope, no, thank you." Yeah, I think it's a little rude, but we just got to deal with personalities that they're just mean. Oh,
Strength.
yes,
He's
I am
terrible,
sharing.
isn't he?
I'm sharing the
He's
screen.
terrible.
No, I mean, Matt has a question on the comment section. Thank you.
I don't know what the comment section is. Where's the comment section?
Zoom chat.
Oh, in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, is a seller financing offer? Let's see. I'm backing up here, Matt. Sorry. Here, Matt, are you close by? When I'm done with Sharon, let's chat. Why don't I see you in the audience? Oh, there you are, coward. Okay. Okay, Grumpy. What can I help you with, Sharon?
I just want you to explain about when you said they have equity in the house and then they can live there for free, so they will live out the equity.
Yeah, so basically
Is.
you come up with an idea of how much that equity is. And you're basically, instead of a down payment, like a lot of the things, like you have to come up with 60 grand to get their equity. I'm never going to give them all their equity. I'm going to give them what they consider to be there. It allows them to have a gap in payments that they have to make so they can get on their feet. That's why I do it. I don't want to give somebody 60 grand. I usually don't do it. I always go for, hey, I'll take it over. But this way, it allows them time to get everything back in order and get back on their feet. That's why I like it. And I kind of made it up, but it's worked really well with a kid in Michigan who's got kids, and I gave him 3 months because he didn't really have any equity. I mean, he had at least 3 months worth, and then now he just pays monthly what the mortgage was.
So is that the same thing as a lease back? Because I've seen
That isn't no,
offers
because
like
so
that.
a lease back is basically I'm going to sell my building, but I got a bunch of crap in it, and I need to lease it back for 3 months so I can get my crap out. So I'm renting from the buyer for 3 months just so I can get it cleaned out. So we do our deal, I make my money, and then I'm gonna rent it back from them. That's what that's kind of, so there's lease to own, which we can also put this into that section where they can try to buy it back. But again, it's when you're in that desperate situation of where am I going to get rent, or you lost my job, I don't have anything that I can pay, to give somebody the breathing room so they can get reorganized and take that 6 months or whatever it is to get, and then you basically are that's the down payment. You know, so you're getting it, they're benefiting by living in it. There's no money changing hands yet. But again, it's the down payment just spread over a rentable time. So they get to live in it instead of pay a down payment. I mean, get paid a down payment.
Okay.
So we're breaking it up.
So how long do you give them the entire amount?
Usually,
If they have
I like to do like,
$20,000.
well, let's just say this one has $100,000 in equity. What I can do is say, okay, and we'll call it $2,500. Well, they have $100,000 in equity that I agree with. This one would be like 160. But I mean, again, I'm still trying to get the price down so it works. So I get that extra equity, but I entice them by saying, you know, we can do this 2 different ways. And again, the advantageous thing for me is I don't have to put down a down payment. So I basically am spreading it over time too. I'm paying the mortgage. It's almost like it's vacant. And I'm just paying the mortgage, but that it gives them the time to reorganize.
Okay.
Makes sense?
But how much time though?
I would say 6 months. I don't want to go longer than 6 months.
Okay.
Because after that 6 months, they can come in and then pay rent. You know?
Oh, okay.
And they can still live there. They don't have to move. And so some people value the stability of not having to move, the time, the 6 months to get back on their feet. Those are all things that are valuable.
Right, definitely.
But I would definitely tell him that the price is in the 350s. He owes 160, what did I say? No, 240. And so I would fickle with those numbers and decide, hey, how about I give you 6 months? So what did we say, 2,500? Oh, maybe no, maybe it's 2,300 times 6. So I give him, yeah, basically that's $14,000 in rent. That is, but he also he's 6 months behind as well. So that has to come into play. So all these things have to kind of drop into play. And we can mess with his equity by keeping the equity to pay for everything else. But at the end of it, I want to make sure I'm making, you know, I'm walking with 60,000 or plus in equity. Okay. And it's a great way to help them out. It kind of gives them a little breathing room.
Right. That would be awesome, you know. But I know I've seen people offering that, and this is what they want. They want seller financing or whatever it is, and then they'll say, "But I need to have 6 month lease back." I didn't understand what that meant. I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of the same, but I'm using their equity for the payback. So
that makes sense.
Kinda. I made it up, a lot of it, just because of that one Michigan kid. Because I was like, how do I help him? I paid his $11,000, because that's the other part is like I'll have to pay $13,000 in back payments to get it up to that point. So all those things chip away, and then whatever the house needs in repairs is devalues the house.
Yes.
So it's not like we're going to have to go in and repair it. I can get away with not having to repair it.
Okay.
But that 3%, that 3% is great.
Yeah, I'll say.
Well, and he's been hurting for a long time, because this one, I mean, he got his loan redone in 2021, and so Yeah. And so he got a 3.1 there, but it's because he was behind then too. So there's a pattern. And it's a situation where, hey, how about I help you with your spending issues instead of, beating you up?
I mean, it could be that he could have, his job could be seasonal, he could have got hurt, and all kind of things.
Yeah, there's a million different reasons, and that's why we
things.
talk to them as much as we can, get as much information so we can solve their problem.
Right. Okay. No, that's awesome. I like this.
Good. Well,
Thank you.
as long as you like me, because you sure don't like Rico.
I don't know about you now. I said I like the explanation and what they meant. I said anything about liking you.
Well, I'll take what I want out of that. I can edit that, however. I edited it to make me feel good. Okay, Matt, what is going on? Let's see what your question is. Let's see. Here's some context of what I offered. It's a seller finance offer. Okay. Matt, are you on the phone? With those numbers, I could probably do 200K purchase price, 20K down payment. Okay, and it's seller finance, is what you said? 600 monthly. What is it making in rent, just so I know? Interest included in over asking price with a 7-year term. I ask you if you have an agent that you're working with, if you would like me to assist. I don't and doesn't mind. Would you be willing to provide a credit report with your offer? Why? What would a credit report have to do with anything? Ask her if she's giving you the loan. Say, oh, are you doing the loan? Just say, no, I'm not going to give you a credit report unless you're doing the loan for me. I'm more than happy to. That would be with, I mean, she is probably looking for credibility on that you're going to be able to. Yeah, it's not bad actually, because I forgot we're talking seller finance. So what they're saying is they're saying, hey, we're going to lend you money, but we need to know that you're good for it. So do you have a good credit report? And it's so much easier if you want to talk to us, but you're probably at work, I'm assuming. It's 700. It's great. That's no problem. Yeah, because you're only in the 200. Yeah, you should be fine. So just grab your credit report and send it to her. I don't have a problem with that because it's a good one. You're not like a 400. Are you able to talk directly or just through chat? It just slows down the conversation. Big time. Okay, you're at your W-2. Gotcha. I love that you put it on me. Like, yeah, I'll talk to you, but you gotta make me rich first. I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have a problem with you showing the credit report because I forgot it was a seller finance. I was just thinking if it was a cash deal. That's not necessary, but it's totally necessary. Not bad. And you can get a free credit report from any one of the top 3, Transamerica and those guys. And it shouldn't affect anything for your credit. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, cool. I gotta tell Mikey. Hey, I used 5 comps this morning and it worked great. Okay. Can you believe a 16-year-old? He's got to be turning 17 soon. But a 16-year-old put this thing together. That's not that one. Where is it? This one, 5 comps. He built this himself, 16. Just instead of playing Fortnite, he decided I'm gonna make a comping tool. So
Is
good.
it a good one?
It's good. It's working out. I mean, we're 2 days in, but I've been watching him build it this, for about a month and a half. But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's solid. I think it's really solid.
Ooh, okay.
So no, I'm proud of him. Like it's the fact that he got anything done at 16. Are you kidding me? Like
Absolutely.
and he just put this together. And so yeah, and it's fast. It's way faster than most of them. So it's just like and it does rents as well. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's called 5 comps.
5 comps. Yeah. So when you're looking for 5 comps, boom.
Is it ready to
Almost.
deploy?
Really close. I wanna test it so it's not something that because you get one chance to make a first impression, you know what I mean? And so I don't want it to go out and everybody's like, this sucks. It's like, what? It's not nice. But yeah, so it does rents, it does, everything. It gives you a lot of what you need from PropStream. The mortgage is in here too.
Oh, wow.
Ownership, and you can skip trace and get the owner's name.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he just did all the things
all
that he
in one
wanted.
tool.
Yeah, and he's a little tool too, so that's, he's all in one tool. Yeah, so like on this one, I don't see where the skip trace. Oh, there it is. And so you skip trace for 1 credit. It costs you to skip trace, but the credit isn't that much. I think it's 12 cents or something. Oh, and I'm skip tracing his house. That was his test house. But yeah, no, I'm super solid. I'm super happy for him. It's a good boy. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna try to get a hold of Kristen, the woman who doesn't. She kind of needs the same thing David needed. So, okay, so she's not responding at all. So we'll see. What's up, Jerry?
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Good. Just to let you know, I'm just waiting for somebody to agree to go out and take those photos. But I
Great.
got a couple of people in the loop.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll have photos within a couple hours.
Oh, great. So you got it through Craigslist?
Yeah.
And would you promise them? How'd you do it?
It's $5 to place the ad on Craigslist, and then it's I just did it for $40 cash. You know what I mean?
That's great. I think it's great. Most people are going to charge you $200. So I think it's kind of want to make a quick $40. I'll Venmo you and you take the pictures. It's like,
right.
That's great. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
And always make sure you get the pictures before you send them anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Because even honest people would be like, well, I guess I got the money already.
Yeah, I'm even having to send a picture of their driver's license and a picture selfie of themselves.
Oh, perfect. Good. So we know who went in the.
Exactly.
Brilliant. You might have just created a whole nother supplemental business for you. That's a good one. Okay. Cool.
Anything new on anybody going out there and taking a look?
let's take a look. I've got a guy that we liked. Let me find his. Hey, Kate, which was the one? It was Vernon, right? Oh yeah, here he is, Vernon.
Sorry,
Oh, no, the Vernon is one that you talked to, correct? That I think
Yes.
lives really close.
Yeah. Of our first call.
Yeah, that was our first call.
Vernon Duet.
Hey, Andy, I have tons of cash buyers in Texas. So if you have anything, let me know and we'll get you in touch with somebody. We can JV on it. Always happy to help out with that stuff. The way I do it is I've got a program called Investor Lift, and it's massively expensive, but it's one of those deals where it puts you right in touch with the buyer. Yeah, come into the community. The link's in my bio. I'll help you with all that stuff. It is kind of like John was saying. It's kind of one-on-ones all for 4 hours, 6 days a week. So a lot of people charge anywhere from $50 to $300 for a one-on-one, and you're paying $50. And anybody you bring in, they pay you to be in the group. The affiliate fee of you get 50% of the membership fee. So I try to make it as cheap as possible, and a potential of you making money as well. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, reach out, Andy. I'm more than happy to help you. Okay. I have a feeling Kristen doesn't want to talk, but I'm going to call her anyhow. But let's check in with Vernon. And a lot of times I'll ask people, hey, are you cool if I bug the crap out of you? And for the most part, people are like, yeah, go ahead. Because, again, people have shiny object syndrome constantly. If you don't stay on their butts, they'll forget about you so quick. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's like a lot of people that are like, oh, yeah, let me call you back. And they never do. Or we should meet for lunch, and they never do. Okay, let's call Vernon. Jerry, this one's for you. This one's going out to Jerry. Here's Vernon.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Oh, he will be.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Okay, I'll just let him know. Vernon, it's Trent Cameraman again. Cameraman. Again, just wanted to see if you had a chance to run by. The lockbox code is 3589. Let me know how much you love it. John, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
So I reached out to one of my buddies who partners with the hedge funds, and I told him like it's an HOA, like blah blah, blah, right? He was saying I don't know, like I'm I don't know what he exactly said, but something along those lines. So
Well,
he
tell me
said
what
that
he didn't say. That'll be great.
if it's like a he said that if it's like 55 plus community or some type of along those lines, then it's cool. But if it's like if it has a termination of you cannot rent out the property, that's not cool. So I don't know which one this falls through, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
which
that's
one
no,
is accurate.
absolutely. And that's another question you're gonna ask him.
Oh, okay, okay. And he said that hedge fund, their maximum offer value is 450, and they close within a week or two. So I think this is probably another thing, but I don't know.
Wait,
This
so they want to offer on this house already?
cash? No, not yet, not yet. I was just working my numbers just so I know I'm not like getting the numbers out of blue, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we're not giving them any numbers. Nothing. Don't give
Mhm.
him any numbers at all yet. That's for
Yeah.
him to do. We want to. I always want to know what people want before I
Hmm.
before I give them any numbers at all. You can have all your numbers ready to go and in your head, or worked out, but do not. Yeah, let him tell you what he thinks it's worth, because he could come in and say, "Yeah, I know this thing's worth a ton. It's worth 302,000." You're like, "Oh, that was less than I
I
thought."
wish you would say that.
Yeah, right. So that's So don't let him say anything. Um, so what time are you gonna call him?
I was thinking about like by 2 p.m. EST time.
Okay, so so good. So get all your numbers ready. And then you're gonna call him during the live,
Probably,
your
yeah,
other live.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, like I told you the other day, where the lady was saying that she's in bankruptcy. I didn't really take her word for it. I wasn't really buying it. So like, I'm like, with this,
You're so
but those,
18.
no, I mean I know, but like it is what it is. But yeah, I just don't want to get too excited. Yeah,
Don't get excited at all. The only time you get
uh,
excited is when you look at your bank account and the money's in there. That's the
for
only
sure,
time
for
to
sure.
get excited.
Yeah,
If you get excited, what kills most people in this business is
yeah.
getting excited. And it's
Yeah.
dead on, because so many people are like, well, I thought I was going to get a $6 million, assignment fee, and then it was only 5 million. Like, they owe me $1 million. Like, no, don't get excited. Don't assume
Did
things.
I tell
Don't.
you about the thing that I came across? I don't remember, but I
Which
was basically expecting a lot of assignment fee, but then it ended up not even closing. Did I tell you
Yeah.
about that?
No, what
Yeah.
happened? I mean,
So
I guess we
I got
didn't
this
close.
land on the contract. I got this land on the contract back in summer last year, and then it was a FISBO, and I reached out to him. I tell him, listen, like, how did you come up with the number, right? And he did put a market value, which was so it was worth 650, but he put 620 in Zillow, and I was like, okay, get his motivation. He said, I don't want to pay agent commission. I'm not building in the lot, so like it is like if you look at the lot, you know that it's to build a house. It's not like overgrown
Right,
with the
yeah.
trees or something. So how we talk numbers, I got him from 620 all the way to 395. And
Wow.
yeah, and it took like 2 months for us to find the buyer and stuff like that. But then the buyer was like, we opened the escrows, like title search and stuff. And then he's like, I'm not going to put the earnest money until I see the permits. So I go back to him and he's like, well, I bought in year 2000. I don't live around there, and I don't have the permits, but it is buildable. And then I get okay, I take his word, and then I talk to some architectures, some other buddies of mine, and then they're like, no, he's just bullshitting you because um, if you don't build within the same year, then it's expired. Basically, you have to get new permits. I'm like, okay. And then I go back to him, and he's like, what if we talk different numbers? And then I was like, listen, if you price it to $1, it still doesn't make sense for me to purchase this. And then basically we went called. And then a couple months passed by. In January, I met this dude uh, on TikTok. He helps wholesalers to sell the properties to hedge funds that he worked with. So I'm like, what can you get this for, you know? And then he said, so last time we got on a contract for 395 and we were planning on selling for 450, but this time he said get it on the contract for, so he said I will take off your hands for 325, so that way I make some profit, but you get it under like 300, for example, right? So that way you make 25K. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. I called back to him because I felt like he had a motivation. I was like, listen, no, I called him. He didn't answer, and then I texted him like, I said something came through my desk. You know, you got to check this out. Blah blah blah. And then he called me the next second. We talk, and I said, listen, I have my teammates here. I have contractors, and I said, I am right. Like I remember you said you want to talk different numbers. I am willing to do that if that's still the case. But just so you know, it's gonna be way below what we talked the other time, right? Because it doesn't have permits. And I said, I am getting the permits myself. And he's like, cool, okay. And then he's like, well, what number are you gonna offer me? I'm like, what number do you want, right? So he's like, I'm thinking 200, you know, like 200K from 395 to 200. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. But I was like, you know what? I gotta talk to my team, get their approval. Hold on in line. And then I just put it, you know, just looking at mirror myself, and then telling him, my team told me 195, 500 is the best we could do, if we signed it today, you know. And he said, okay, let's sign it. I sent the contract. He signed it. We found the buyer the next day, and we opened a title search and stuff. And then uh, the hedge fund guy, he said, get his ID, like the picture of his ID, so that way we're gonna send it to title. I said okay, and then I'm calling him, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you, just because I don't even know you. He said, tell the title to email me so I can reply with the photo. I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. And then I tell to the title, do that, and title the next day calls me saying that we have noticed something fraudulent. I'm like, "Oh, fraudulent? What's up?" Like he's saying that person you were talking to is not the real seller. And then,
Okay. Yeah.
but here's the thing. I'm like, this all doesn't make sense. This the name, right? I've been doing a lot of research on him. He's an Indian, and the person who I talked to had an Indian accent. So I was like, I was cool with that. So like, I thought he was the owner. And then one time, I remember I asked him to put his wife on the line, so that way, because she's in the title, to get her permission, and he did,
Okay.
which was then found out that it was a basically another person that in the group basically was trying to scam us. And then the title company that we sent the title to, right? They said that we have seen uh, this property moving through title companies more than 15 times, if not more. And I don't know how they're doing it, but then they said we're gonna report it, blah blah blah. And then the real owner called me the next day, and I'm like, listen, hey, I already paid my contractors, like the Mexican dudes, you know, this and that. Like they're waiting for the project, but all canceled. Are you willing to work numbers with me? And he's like, I don't want to sell it, to be honest, you know. So that way I was, and then I got it for 195, and I was selling to the other dude for 325. It was more than 100K. I was like, oh, I don't have to work 1 year, you know. But that all was like, after that, I don't want to get like too excited
No,
until
and you've got
like
to
you
do.
said.
I mean, the whole reason you get title insurance and you have a title
Uh-huh.
search is just for that reason.
Of
Yeah,
course.
you got to be careful of fraud. You got to really be thinking about it the whole
Yeah.
time. Don't trust anybody. Don't. Yeah, because everybody's just. We're all just. I mean, it's really literally just voices on the other end of the line. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I had somebody who stole my identity. And what they were doing was they were ordering credit cards in my name, sending them to my house, then calling an Uber driver and saying, "Hey, I left my house and I have a package
Wow.
and I forgot to I need it at my office. Is there any chance you could go by and grab that for me?" Pretty
Oh,
sneaky.
damn.
Yeah. So there's a
Did you caught
lot of
them with the
sneaky.
shotgun?
Well, what's funny is I worked with, it was hard to get the cops to even care about it because it happens so much. But I got this one guy, he kept an eye on the credit card. It was Capital One, actually. They were really great. And they caught him at a hotel because
wow.
he used my credit card for the hotel charge. And so they went in.
Damn. Oh,
They missed him by minutes, but got fingerprints and hunted him down and got him. So he took out,
gotcha.
I think it was $40,000 at a casino. So he did
Wow.
a cash,
40,000.
yeah, a cash advance of 40,000.
Oh, wow. That's
So they're
crazy.
out there. Don't let that happen.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some more. I want to you and another thing I want to ask with you. So hypothetically, just thinking you're a homeowner. For me, I put it in myself. Like, let's just say if I'm the homeowner and someone calls me or no, someone texts me specifically selling about the selling a house. If
Yeah.
they text me like in the lunchtime to evening, I would probably not see it. I want to send them at a time, for example, early in the morning. So when they wake up, it's the first thing they see, or before dinner time, like 5, 6. So that way they are back home, they're chilling with the family, and their phone is not in do not disturb. So that way they see the
Yeah.
message. What are your thoughts on
You're thinking too much.
that?
You're overthinking all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop overthinking. You send it as soon as you think of it. If I waited for a specific time to send 40 texts that I've done that day,
Yeah.
no, get them done, get them out there. You
Yeah.
want to be seen. That's the important part.
Yeah. That's reasonable too. I talked to this one dude. He said he buys PPC, PPL, and he's saying that he found out basically, you know how those companies they sell you the things that they sell to other 40 people. So he's
Yeah.
like, every dude that I call him, they say we're already on contract, and he's like, if you see a thing, you gotta call them within this 30 seconds or you're done. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I don't buy lists. I love what you're doing though. When you're checking with
Mhm.
the county and doing the either the transfer of trustee or the list pendants, again,
That's crazy.
everybody else is seeing it. But if you do it every single day and that's the first thing you do and get up before
For sure.
everybody else, you get to see the fresh
Uh
ones.
Of course,
All
of
right.
course.
Well,
Yeah.
let me know what happens. Do me a favor when you're talking to him with your other group, text me
Mhm.
what answers
Yeah, yeah.
you're getting.
And I
Okay?
already put it in the group chat. Did you see it? You and
I
him?
saw the one with him. You
Mm-hmm.
said you'd reach out shortly, and so yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Always try to give people
Uh-huh.
a time. Don't be generic. Just say,
Uh-huh.
hey, I'm gonna reach out to you after, between 2 and 3 or whatever.
Got
Okay.
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
I want to see.
I got a complaint in TikTok. Just Job, you weren't live during my drive to work. I'm quitting forever. Trent Day was ruined. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, maybe quit your job and find a job that you're driving to work at the right time. How's that sound? Well, I'm sorry to ruin your day, but I think you're teasing
Mhm.
me.
All right, Trent. I'm let you know if I die.
All right, perfect.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Draper, you look like you have something. Oh, wait, Sean, were you raising your hand? Or were you petting the dog? Yeah, you were petting the dog. Gotcha. Okay, I had a feeling. That's funny. Mr. Draper, you got a Fizbo that you put in the chat. Is that one you've called on? I can't read it because I'm too old. Okay. They want $9,000. That's what we're talking now. St. Louis County. St. Louis is a funny place. Let's check it out. Let's check out and see where we are. So there's a certain area in St. Louis that is just off limits. Hard to sell and buy there. So let's check and see if that's in that area. But a $10,000 home is not a bad thing. So let's see. I think we might be okay, actually. Hold on. Press unknown. Okay. I think that's the same one, right? Let's do a quick, we're going to go to 5 comps and do a quick, let's look at it. Okay, we're going to do a new report, property search. Let's see what it's worth. There we go. Okay, well, current amount, I mean, it's a $50,000 house, potentially. If you can get it for 10 grand, we might have to go lower, believe it or not. Let's just see. Line of credit revolving, but that's 2014, so that's probably done. Look at the property. It is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Okay. Copy this. And let's put it into maps. Robert, when you're off your phone, call me or just jump in. Yeah, it's right in the middle of that area. That area is kind of here and then all the way around to here. So it's kind of in that area, but let's see what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's 9,000 seems high, to be honest. So we got to see pictures on the inside. Let's go to FSBO. So Robert has been chasing. Geez, FISBO.com. Let's take a peek at it. Why? Why am I spelling it wrong? No, there's a bad way to. Oh, I am. It's FSBO. I put an I in there. All right, let's check it out. There we go. And here are pictures. So they just outside pictures, which doesn't help us at all. We need inside pictures. So we got to see what we need to do. Okay, we'll just see if they've got an actual flyer for real. Yeah, that's it. That's the one that he sent us. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if that's worth it. It says 50, it's 50,000, and that's when it's done. I don't put those in there. Let's see what comps in the area are. I'm gonna just do a search. Man, the comps come up fast. So 36 is kind of, let's see what that one is. So the green ones are better. 24.56. Yeah, I mean, we're probably looking at 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So if it needs, let's call it, how many square feet is it? Why can't I see this? Your builds, lot size. What is 687? I mean, 768. So 768 times 50 needs about 38,000. Hey, Sean, when you're back online, let me know. If you, I don't know what you actually can get away with spending, but is for mostly. Well, when you're back, I'll run this one by you. This is Roberts. We'll check it out. Okay.
I'm just getting these from the FISBOs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that one. It's kind of interesting. 10 grand sounds like a great deal, but at $50 a square foot, it's another $40,000 in repairs. But we haven't. Any chance that have you talked to the FISBO guys?
No.
Want me to call them?
But I have another one right below that is I think is maybe a better thing. It's a really nice brick structure. It's got interior pictures, and if you can offer them up 30K.
Yeah. What's do you want to contact this one, or do you want to let it go?
I'll let you guys have it. See what happens.
Okay, I'll call them. Let me just see if they've got any pictures possible.
There is pictures. Trent, go get out of that. Yeah, do the PDF. Well, yeah, there you go.
That's only 4 pictures, nothing interior.
Yeah, no, there is. So
show me where.
Get out of that, and go back if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, and just hit the because I got interior pictures on it.
Okay.
Yeah, hit that, and then start scrolling.
There's only 4. They're all outside.
Huh? Let me see. I did get in there. How did I get in there? View. What about view video?
View video. I don't see view video.
It's. Can you go back?
Is it on here?
Go in the upper. Go back. There you go.
Which one? View on map?
No, I got a view video on I don't know.
Oh, you do have one on your end?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I also had pictures inside, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what's up.
Wait a minute. No, you're on the wrong. You're on the 10 grand one. I'm on the 60K right below it. Hello.
Oh, okay. All right, let's check that one out.
I think that has probably a better chance of something happening, maybe.
Well, I mean, if we can get this one for, $4 grand, $3 grand too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's not horrible.
Just stick your head out,
I don't mind that.
Well, I have it in the chat right there. A brick structure, 59K, and it has the.
Yep, I'm bringing it up.
Okay. I mean, it's not super bad.
Okay, well, it needs all new floors.
Yeah, it needs a lot, but for the price, hello.
Well, what's the ARV?
I don't know.
Did
But
you see this room?
Yeah.
It got flooded. That one's flooded. You're calling this not so bad?
Well, I think having a conversation with the seller or contactee may be interesting.
Yeah, this is horrible, just FYI.
Mm-hmm.
This is a full 75.
That's why it's 60K.
Okay, but I mean, if the one for 10K looks like that, that's even better. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what we can do. Were you just growling?
Yeah, that's my that's my alternative reality in certain situations.
I think there's a lot of alternative reality going on. I respect it. Okay, you want me to call on this one?
Well, you can. I think it would be interesting. I did do a spot crime, and it's only had a couple of muggings in the last month.
Did I ever show you my spot crime? I don't believe in spot crime at all. Did I ever show you?
I know. You did.
It's terrible.
Well, good. Let's call and see what's going on.
Let's check with them. Here we go. Well, let me find one thing real quick. I just want to see what the ARV is in that area. Okay, let's check it out real quick. On these FSBOs, yeah, we want to go in armed with a tiny bit more information. So hang on. $77,000. So I want to get this at 20, maybe 15. It's 77 is,
Yeah.
needs a ton of work.
Yep,
So I'm going to figure the work it needs is probably, so lot size, 1,000. So let's call it 1,100 times, let's call that.
Is it giving the square feet 1,000? Yeah.
So like $82,000 in work it needs, I would say. Now, if we went to, it's going to be 50 to $80,000 in work.
It'd be
And
interesting to see what the agent or the seller thinks that the market is.
okay, well,
Price per square foot, $15. Wow. Okay.
That's not right.
No, I don't think so.
It sold last time for 16,000. Okay. And
That
so,
was one year ago.
yeah. So, I mean, they didn't do any improvements on it and somehow they think it's worth more. So it's
Well,
selling like a tax sale or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
So what I would offer is 16,500. If anything, I just don't think it's a deal.
Yeah.
You know, just
Well,
looking at those numbers.
it is a deal on school as long as we're learning stuff.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll call on them and just check in with them. I'm sure it's yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they say. That's the whole point. I always want, so the rent potential is 1,400 to 16. I don't think so. Because that would be more than $1 a square foot, which, okay.
Well, that's why you want to talk to somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to beat them up a little bit. It'll be fun. All right. I assume this is somebody that got in over their head.
Well, I don't see that they've done any work on it.
What's that?
I don't see any work done on it.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
They just been sitting on it for a year and say, "Oops, it's worth more money now."
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, that Columbus, Ohio, man, that is a hotbed of flippers.
Hi there.
Oh.
Hey, I'm calling about your property on Prince Street or Prince Drive.
That's true.
I'm just trying to get my arms around the price and what you guys would really sell it for. And the rents seem I'm seeing it on Fizbo. The rents seem a little high. Is it really $1,450 for are you 10408 Prince Drive?
No.
Oh, your number's here. It says contact Lindsay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, then I won't.
Or on there to connect to the broker.
Oh, yeah, it's a for sale by owner, so it's on Fizbo.com.
Oh, something I'm not sure. I initially started months ago with it, and then we can sell it. So he decided to go to a broker because he didn't want to drop his price too much.
Oh, gotcha. Are you a realtor?
It's not mine. No, I'm a wholesaler, and I was trying to sell it for him, but
Oh, yeah, it's a tough one, huh?
he's willing to drop it, but not significantly.
Yeah, because I'm an investor, but I do wholesaling as well. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because it's I mean it's only 1,000 square feet. I can't imagine that it gets those kind of rents. Plus the
the whole neighborhood is a rental. Like almost everybody in the neighborhood rents out.
Okay.
So yeah, the rental numbers you're seeing are probably correct, but that's after it's finished. So someone needs to buy it who's an end buyer who's going to flip it themselves.
Yeah, it sounds like he took a chance and got it at a tax auction for 16 grand. That's what the numbers I'm finding.
He didn't tell me what he paid, but I mean that could be. And I mean, yeah, he obviously doesn't want to lose money, but I think he probably already has.
Oh yeah, you should definitely. It would be a great lesson. Okay, well, hey, if you come across any seller finance or any sub 2, anything like that, we're always buying those. Yeah, so if you. I invest first. If I don't like it, then I'll wholesale. But I'd prefer to invest in really good deals. I love sub 2s. And
I go with end buyers.
that would be me as well. I agree with you.
For themselves because wholesalers are sharks.
Oh, I totally agree.
I'm deal with those jerks.
100%
So I
agree.
only end buyers.
Okay, well, let me know if you have any really, really, really amazing deals because I will be an end buyer. All right. Thanks so much. Angry Lindsay. Okay. So there's our answer. The seller, we will put him under the unreasonable.
Did you hit the contact owner tab?
I hit the only number that was there tab.
No, I mean, I'm always
Yeah,
want to talk to the owner.
100%. Somebody decided to put, here, I'll show you.
I just hit Missouri, and then it's the second tab over.
Missouri? Okay.
Yeah, Missouri. And I've already gone through the first page, and I've got three offers on.
That's great. Well, I had the address. I don't know what I did with it. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, so show me because I'm doing it
Right
wrong.
there at the very in the yellow, contact owner.
Okay.
Lindsay Pearl.
That's who I just talked to.
And she's not the owner.
Correct.
Okay. Well, thank you for proving that.
Oh, you're so funny. I love it. You crack me up. You make this should just be the Robert show because you're hilarious. You're the best.
Well.
Okay. So yeah, so that one's kind of X'd off. But
Yeah. But don't you find it interesting that the house is screwed up, but so are the people that are dealing with it?
100%. That is
it doesn't have to be that way. It's so simple.
Yep.
You know,
Oh man, wouldn't it be nice?
Get all tied up in knots about stuff.
Wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, so that should be another shirt. I know you write down all your shirt ideas, but that's a good one. If the house is crazy, so are the people. Okay, 358 in Grand Junction, Colorado. That's my problem. I'm not in Grand Junction. Yeah, there's nothing in Provo.
Yeah, just put in Utah.
Yeah, not much.
Not much.
In Roy, Utah.
He's super eager to sell.
Nothing in California.
Really?
How is that possible?
Yeah, I find that interesting. Well, it's a strange universe here.
Yeah, no kidding. There we go. Now we're in. You just have to go 400 miles outside of California to get it.
Taft. Yeah, that is Elk Grove. That's not too far away. That's pretty good actually. That's close to our friend Stephen Glaude.
Yeah. Oh no, is that all the way up in Sacramento?
It's in the area. Yeah.
He likes to call it the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, well, that's half the world right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's a retail space. Okay. Don't love it. Don't love it. Dang. Okay. Well, that's the whole point. Like, as long as we're learning, then we're good.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Michelle.
Okay. Okay. Enjoy your show. That's funny. Okay. Okay, so let's if anybody has anything, just pop it in to just jump up. And we'll work on it. Let's see. Let's talk to TikTok real quick. Hey guys, what is sub 2? Good question, Steve. So there's a lot of names for it, but it's basically taking over somebody's mortgage, okay, in simplest form. It refers to it's subject to TO. I just went blank. Subject to the existing mortgage. And so they're really great. I own 2 of them. Those are my first couple deals. You come in and you find somebody that can't afford their house anymore, or my other one, the person moved out of town because they got a better job. And then they got kind of stuck because they put renters into it. They didn't like renting. The renters weren't doing things right. And so I came in and said, hey, how about I just take over the mortgage? And so they gave me their mortgage. And so along with the mortgage they gave me their equity. And they were like, I don't care. I know I'm losing the equity, but the road to get to that equity is so long and hard. They have to sell it. They have to do all this stuff that they just wanted out because they were trying to evict the tenants that were in there. And I just took it over and I said, I'll take care of that problem. No problem. And you gear up to evict somebody, but it's a process. And so even better than gearing up to evict somebody, I just called and said, hey, what's going on? And they said, oh, we get paid on the 7th of each month. And so we can never pay on the 1st. I'm like, okay, you want to stay there? And they're like, yeah, we'd love to stay here. And I'm like, well, let's make the 7th your day that you pay rent. They're like, oh, awesome. Great. They stay. So it's just solving problems. That's all it is. So now the mortgage can remain. So TKO closing room. It doesn't actually, Marilyn. The mortgage, what we do is we put it into a trust. So we take the name on the mortgage and we have them create a trust. And so you can put anything you want to in your trust as far as property. So once it's in that name, then I buy the trust. And therefore, I am buying the mortgage along with the trust. And so that gives me the reason for keeping my name, putting the trust in my name. Analyzing at 60K property for sale. Share your negotiation tips. Okay, so on the, what is that, AI? Or yeah, that is AI. Oh, it's suggesting what I tell you. Okay. My email. Sorry, I don't have access to your Zoom channel. You can just go up to the top. It's $50 a month. But the good news is, if you bring other people in, you get 50% of that membership fee. It's pretty simple. I'm basically my email, you got it. We did on LOI. Okay. Break Core Angel. I need to know more. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. But yeah, if you go into the closing room, I can talk to you directly in here. It'll be super simple. Did we do a deal? Or are you saying we already did a deal, or I'm confused? Okay.
Yeah, she is Joya with Sean, Sean Choice.
That's
Yeah,
Sean Swift.
yeah, she's with Joya. So we got a
Wasn't she already in? Isn't she already in? Oh, you're
Yeah.
just having a hard time getting in because we changed it.
yeah, she's
Did you-
already in with Sean Choice.
Oh, Sean Choice. Where I don't see. She's not in that room.
Yeah. And we had a deal with them, the 202 East 127th Avenue, Tampa, Florida. So Joya can't get inside the school because we changed the Zoom
Yep.
link.
Let's
but
just get it. Yeah, just Jobel, can you get that over to?
I
to-
already emailed to Joya the old Zoom link, so hopefully that she can get in a
Okay.
bit.
Sorry,
Hey,
Joya.
go
Well,
ahead.
Okay, there's Joya.
Sorry about that. Welcome
No,
in.
it's okay. So yeah, I mean, I was watching it through TikTok.
Okay.
Hi,
You're like,
Joya.
let me in. Marilyn got you covered. Thanks, Marilyn.
Now I can finally talk to you.
Yeah. So what's going on? What did we figure out?
Um, I'm not sure yet. Like, she said 480K was the last thing she texted via the
Oh,
email.
yeah. So just move on. I don't think that's going to work because the rent is half of that. Like it's so when we're doing the 1% rule, this is 500,000 basically. So the rent needs to be five grand, and the rent's only about 22. And so we need that price to come all the way down to about 200 for it to be worthwhile. So it's not the deal.
Not a deal. Okay, good to know.
Okay.
I'm trying to look for other properties as well,
Okay.
but I'm my
You want to look
ARVs
in?
on that.
You want
So
to?
that's what
Yeah.
I've
You
been
want
doing.
to still look in Tampa?
I mean, yeah, that's what I've been looking at. So I've been doing some digging, and I mean, I found a buyer in Tampa as well, but
Good.
I mean, I want to put it up nicely so you can see, like, like the ARVs and everything, if you want to see it like that. 'Cause that's what I was doing for the last
Oh,
couple of days.
no worries. Just give me the address and I'll check it out.
Okay, yeah. So 4421 Todd Ave. Should I put it in the chat?
I got it, Todd.
Okay, 4421 Todd Avenue, Orlando, Florida.
Got it.
And the zip code's 32822.
Yep. All right.
I ran my ARV and there's like a 250K spread. And I can name like the comps for that.
Okay, well, wait 1 second because we got a tiny problem. This is a manufactured home. And so they just don't sell well. So it's a mobile home.
Yeah, so I have a buyer who wants mobile homes as well.
Perfect. Then you're good to
Yeah.
go. Yeah, that's great.
So
Because
I
they're
was
hard to
wondering,
sell.
like, if that's some, because I talked to him today, because it's funny, like, literally, I was just scrolling, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I was just looking at this property, and then he wants something that fits the buy box, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call him up this morning. So I called him up this morning, I talked to him, but I just wanted to run it over with you as well and see if that's something that I can send you the image that he has as
Now, have
his,
you called on it?
have I? Oh yeah, I have called on it yesterday.
Okay. And what they
So
say?
get my notes. So it's been rehabbed. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, a large living room, kitchen, back patio, fenced yard. There's set up blocks, and there's a skirting around, so you can't see the blocks, and there's no leasing on the land or anything like that. But he did say, like, if you're trying to come at him at half the price, he's like, I'll tell you right now, that's not gonna happen. And there's no mortgages on
when
the
somebody
house.
says that, say, well, what will happen? Like what is something you want to hear? Because he already, so now we know.
Like, throw a number, and I was like, oh well, I'll have to get back to you on that. Yeah, but he said it's been rehabbed. There's no mortgages on the property.
Okay.
And it's vacant.
Give me the address again. It was Todd, right? There we go.
Yeah, sorry, let me.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Can you see my screen? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So let me double check something too. So he's good for mobile homes that are already in a park and already set, or does he like ones that are on their own land?
There's no leasing on the land, so like he would prefer that if.
Oh, this one isn't. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to check.
No leasing on the land. Let me check his buy box again. Let me see. Yeah, but that's really about it. And he was like, well, he's like, we close fast and keep deals simple. That's his thing, I guess.
Okay.
But the direct cash buyer for mobile homes across the state. So not only does he does Tampa, he does Texas, Georgia, and Colorado. So I've been trying to see if I can dig for some of those as well.
Okay. Well, the main thing I want to see is if it's in a park, because he doesn't want to lease the land, right? So he doesn't want to pay the park, like the rent. So let me see if this is inside a park. Kind of doesn't look like it, it just looks like an area with a ton of
grass.
Yeah, no, just a ton of mobile homes. but they're not, it's because usually they're a lot tighter. They don't have any land.
Mhm.
And so do you know that the land is owned by the person that owns the house?
I'm not sure, but I can get back on calling.
Yeah, just
him.
ask him. Yeah, and it's this one, right? The one on the end?
Yeah, Todd Ave. I think it's a blue, isn't it a blue house? It's like kind of like a blue,
Maybe it's that one.
a bluish house.
Is it that one? No.
No,
Okay, I'll
it's
go
like a
back.
light blue color. So what was the question that you wanted me to ask? If the land is owned by the owner?
Yeah, say does the land come with it, basically. So because a lot of times these are on parks and the parks are renting the pad, but these look way different than that. So that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. Why am I 4421 on the other side of the street?
Oh, you have 44. Oh wait, are you at 4428 Todd Avenue? Is that what it's looking at?
No, yeah, I'm just trying to see it on Zillow. I mean on
Google Maps.
Google Maps, yeah, just because I want to make sure that I'm on the right one. And I just kind of wanted to see. So that's 4428. And so it is on this side. Yeah, if you can get recent pictures, if he said it's all rehabbed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he said it
Oh,
was
there it is.
pictures. The pictures are recent.
The recent, okay, yeah, because this is 4421. See?
So this might be it actually. Maybe this is the house.
So that's it, but
Yeah.
the other pictures look way different. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I guess it's taken from this side over here. So maybe, okay, so, and that was in 2002. So yeah, they probably took the picture from here looking that way. Okay, so we got the right house. Yeah, so your question to the seller is, do you own the land? That's the main one. Because he said in his buy box that he doesn't want any leased land, right?
Well, he's like looking to buy single family homes, no HOA, no pool, 3 beds, 2 baths, and 1,700 square feet is like what he said. But I guess if there is a possibility of not like I guess owning the land, that would be good. But I'll have to double check because I found this person through Facebook. So
Okay.
I was just doing some digging. I was like, oh, let me see what they got over here.
Yeah,
So,
perfect. No, you're doing everything right. Let's yeah, do you want to call him right now and let's listen in to
oh yeah, I can do that. I was just running through Facebook to see what if he had anything on like the investor, I guess, if he like, is okay with not owning the land or something like that. Just trying to do a little digging.
Well, did he send you a buy box?
Oh, I see it here. He was like strong preference. No, because his Facebook also says something else. Like it didn't say that. The strong preference for mobile homes where you own the land, not in a park.
Okay, good. Perfect. That's perfect. So now we just need to make sure that this one that you found, that they own the land. And this is price that he likes to get on mobile homes.
Say it again.
What is his
He didn't
price?
set a price or anything.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so what we want to find out from the owner of the mobile home is if it trying to find it. I can probably find it through PropStream real quick. Is if okay, so let's look at this. These guys do have a mortgage, but not a very big one. So the loan amount was 20 grand and they owe $8,800. So let's call it 9
Do you
grand.
call wait, what was his name? Sorry, I have it saved. Ken, you want me to call Ken right now?
That's the buyer or the seller?
The agent.
Okay, the agent for the seller.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give him a call and see. Keep in mind these guys own the seller owns 11 properties. So They know they're a home investment company. So the current owner. So they're gonna have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Land. Yeah, let's find out if it's zoning is RT1, but I think that I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I'm afraid that, yeah, just check because if it's in a park, your guy's not gonna want it. So let's
Yeah,
just find that out.
pretty
Just
tall.
yeah, you can either call them or text them and just say, hey, is this in is this on leased land or do we have to pay just ask him that stuff.
I'm calling him right now. Hi, Ken. How are you?
Good.
We talked yesterday on the phone about the property at 442 Todd Avenue, Orlando, Florida. I wanted to know, does the land come with it?
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So all yours?
Yeah, as of now.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. So that tells us now your guy. So we need to figure out how much this thing's worth. So let's check and see.
Do you want me to give you my comp data?
Sure. Let's run it with this one too, and we'll see.
All right. So do you want me to give you the addresses, or I took a little screenshot?
No. Just tell me what you think. Tell me what you think the
The
comps.
spread,
What's
200.
Yeah.
200K was my ARV spread,
Okay.
and
I've got 193. So you're
Oh,
dead on. That's really good.
oh, okay. And let me get the price per square feet because I was gonna put it up on, a nice Excel sheet.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's $28 a square foot.
Okay.
So you don't have to. That's the beauty of these. Using these is really helpful. Okay. Yeah, popular homes. Okay, cool. So, now we just need to get, so he said don't lowball.
Yeah,
We
he
know
was like, if you're coming in at half the value, he's like, don't even bother. He's like, it's
Okay,
not
and
even happening.
you have recent pictures?
No, but the ones that are on Zillow, he said were recent pictures. So should I ask him for recent pictures?
If he has them, but like Zillow shows a whole different place.
Oh, 4421 Todd Avenue.
That's the reason. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't call this, I mean, the bathroom they did a nice job with. Okay.
Yeah, I like that thing.
Yeah, I think all you have left to do is just make an offer. You've done everything else right, so we know what the comps are. Now we have to get a deal. And so you can say, they're asking, are they asking 259?
Yeah.
Okay. So easy enough, you can just say, hey, I'm not gonna lowball you. But the reality is in the area, the comps don't, the comps are telling me probably about 190 is what it's worth, but I need to get a deal, so I could offer 170, 160.
Okay,
That's
so
what
should I text him that, or are we
Yeah,
sending out?
you know what I do is I use this do you use the Wholesale Atlas?
No, I've been using PropStream.
Okay, cool. Well, what's cool about this is it makes it super
Top wire, my
simple.
bad.
Oh, do we know what the rents are?
Oh, the rent?
Yeah.
It's like the 1% rule or something like that, right? It's kind of
Well,
talking
no,
about.
yeah, we just need to know what the rents are. Here, let me do it real quick. So I go to Rentcast, put in the ad into the address into it, right?
Mhm.
And then we see what okay, so it gets $2,000 a month. So at 170 is where I'd probably go. Because you're 30,000 below what ARV is, it's already renovated. And so let's look at it real quick. So if we're in the monthly taxes, there we go. So I'll go to a cash deal and I'm going to offer. So this suggests 162, but that's right in the that price that he's already said nope. There's zero, and I'm going to say the rents are 1,800 because we want to underestimate our rents the best we can. Yeah, this would cash flow 298 at that price. So, I mean, it's pretty good, that's a fair offer. I think it's a very fair offer. And so the way you
98. I'm like learning.
no problem. So this is great. So ask me any questions at all. Just do you understand
Yeah,
what
like
I'm
what
doing?
is that 298? Because I feel like I'm still learning. Like I'm doing the ARVs, like finding the comps, trying to make sure it's like as accurate as possible, and price per square feet. That's what I've been doing so far, as per
Okay.
my analysis. I know it has to go more deeper than that, but I'm like learning as I
It
go.
doesn't. It doesn't have to go deeper than that. That's the beauty. You want to find out what you want to pay and ask them right away. And if they say no, there's no real way to tell somebody, oh well, no, you should do this. The only things that we're doing is we know that it's worth 200,000, right? Or 193 is what I've got.
Yeah, you got 193.
We know the rents are 1,800.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the Wholesale Atlas, this just helps you make your offer. And so what I would do is I'd come in probably 165. And is that half of what he's asking? He is asking, it's 100,000 below what he's asking, but he's way overinflated his price. And so I would
not at least half, because he's like, oh, if it's at least half, then don't even think about it.
okay. And so his asking price is what?
He didn't really say.
Well, yeah,
Like,
he did. It's on Zillow.
259. Sorry, 259.
Okay, so 260 is what he is wanting. We're going to come and offer 165, and here's how we justify it. Say, hey, I really appreciate that you don't want to get a lowball offer, but there's still things that need to be fixed, like the driveway needs a new driveway. We got it doesn't, but we're saying that. That's something to lean on.
I forgot to mention. Sorry.
Yeah.
That the buyer was like, oh, like he takes it, like
As is.
like anything. It doesn't matter what the condition of the house is. Like he'll take it.
Good.
I just wanted to mention.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to get back with them and say, I'm your buyer at 170. And the reason being is the rents there are 1,800 a month. And so it doesn't make sense to pay more than what the rents are because I won't be cash flowing. And that's your whole justification. And so what I can give you is a quick way to send you your offer. This is the nice part of this. You generate an email, and here it is. And so you can, I'll put that in the chat. And so you can grab that. But I'm going to change one thing. So there's one thing in here that says closing costs to be covered by us. We're not going to offer that right off the bat. We're going to be, that's our wiggle room. Okay. So the purchase price is 165. We want a 15 business day inspection, and we'll put in earnest money after the inspection of $1,500. So that's in the chat. So you can, that's your way of offering it. Now he's going
Send it out
to,
to the agent's email, right?
yeah, you can text that to him. You can either one, text or email or
I
both.
think, isn't email good?
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
Absolutely. So
What should be the subject, LOI or?
yeah, a letter of intent is perfect, and the address.
LOI for. Oh, I think you. Let me see.
4422.
I think you put the wrong address, but it's okay. It's 4421.
Why does it keep giving me 4422? That's so weird. Okay,
So
well, this
would
one
you
doesn't
put
matter
that
because
again?
this one, yeah, this one's off market. It's got the same numbers as probably the neighbor. So as far as taxes and everything. So what I would suggest is you send that one over. And when he says no, have you learned about seller finance yet?
I've heard that term when
Okay.
I'm speaking to agents. Like I'm learning new terminologies. Like I feel like I know what TLC means. That means that like it's like what? Like for a fix and flip, right? Like it's broken down.
TLC, tender
Yeah.
loving care is what that does mean, but what is
I don't know. I guess just I don't know. That's like terminologies I'm hearing from agents sometimes. Like, oh, this is a TLC property or something. I don't
TLC?
know.
No, you're fine. That's the whole idea, is just to ask these questions, figure it out. So here's what we're doing though. We're giving them a low cash offer. Okay.
Yeah.
But we can come in and give them a better offer after they say no to this, which it sounds like he will, because it's almost $90,000 more than he's asking. And say, well, your price is really high, but if you would like, I could get to your purchase price of $260. But the only way I can do that is if you're willing to take a set of terms. So I'm good with that price if you take a set of terms. And here are the terms. So we go to seller financing. And when I'm saying terms, this is what our offer is. Okay. So their purchase price is $259. Right? We'll even call it $260, just so it sounds better.
Yeah, I've been trying to round up numbers now when I do my ARVs.
Perfect. Good. Okay, so we're gonna say $260. And we'll do we can I like this. I mean, I would say an $8,000 down payment. So that's 3.1%. The rent estimate's $1,800. And so when we have to do a payment to them monthly, I figure it at 1/4 of the rents. Okay, so divided by 4, 1,800 divided by 4 is $450. I like 10 years for the balloon. And where is my? Wait, what am I doing? All right, am I on the wrong one? Sorry, I don't see where it says. What did I screw up here?
Wait, let me see.
Because there's going to be, the offer price. Yeah, that's it. The right offer price. Holy crap, what am I doing wrong? There should be a payment to seller here somewhere. And it's not giving it to me. Okay, I'm being dumb. It's down there. See, Floyd, it's down there. I was like, why am I missing this? Okay, so and the payment to the seller is going to be $450 a month. Okay. So what that does is you're going to have $800 in cash flow. Your buyer's going to love that. Okay.
So is there like a set number to look out for? I mean, I know it varies, right? Like
everything varies for sure. What set number for what?
okay, so like I see how stuff are highlighted in green. Does that mean good? Like, does it tell you like, oh,
yeah, for
good,
for
it's green,
Wholesale
it's
Atlas,
red,
yeah,
it's bad.
One, it's letting you know your cash on cash returns 91%. It's excellent. Like this is, if he says yes to this, you've got a great deal. because
Okay.
potentially your rent's going to be higher, potentially, hopefully, and then it gets even better. But the reason it's such a good deal is because we're getting it for $450 a month, okay, and we're making sure our down payment's nice and low. So what I want you to do is send that first one.
Yeah,
Send it
I'm just like taking the message that you sent in the chat and
Yeah.
making sure I have the right address.
Yeah, put the right address. Make sure you don't have it say sincerely your name,
Can
your
I
phone number.
can I CC you as well on it or?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Here's my phone number. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Are you going to send it through an email or phone?
Oh yeah, I'm sending it via email.
Okay, I'll send you my email. So yeah, copy me on it.
Yeah, let me copy you because I always ask for the email. I'm like, hey, is there an email I could contact you by?
Perfect. Okay, and so that's the email. And here I'm going to generate a new one. So this is a whole new. This is the seller finance.
Okay, let me see CC.
Okay, I'm going to put
Can you
that
put in
here.
the chat? Thank you.
Yes. So this is the other one. So you're not sending this one until he says no to the first one.
Okay,
Okay.
so then which one do I send? The one that you have in the chat, right? That's the one I'm putting?
The first one is the first one, and then the second one, I need to change one thing, and I screwed it up. Hang on just a second.
Okay, so the one I'm sending right now is the 165, right? That's the one I'm
Yeah,
sending.
we refer to that as the cash offer. So that's our here's one price, boom, done. You know,
Should I mention that I'm CCing you or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And if he asks, just say that's my boss if you want to.
Okay. All right. So you're CC'd on this. I'm gonna just rereading.
Yeah. So so I want you to send that first one first. More than likely he's gonna come back and say kick rocks. He's gonna be like, no.
Okay. Should
And
I
say
I just sent it over.
okay. So if he says no, then we jump into action on a seller finance. And seller finance is the second one I sent
Wow.
you.
Oh, huh. His email, maybe he gave me a wrong email when we were on call. Because it said like mail not delivered, address not found.
Huh. To which one? Which address wasn't found? His or mine?
His email. Because that's the email he gave me yesterday when we were on
What's
the
his
phone.
name?
Ken Anderson. Let me see. Maybe I can find his email. Well, do you want me to put in the chat?
Did you find it?
No, I'm digging right now.
Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Let's see.
Maybe no, I don't know if it's this one. Probably not.
Yeah, you can just ask him for it. I don't see
Yeah.
it on there.
Maybe I should, I don't know, I'll text him right now.
Yeah, just text him and say, hey, I have an offer to send you, or an LOI to send you. What's good? Here's
Send you, but the email I put didn't work. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, hey, I have an LOI to send, but the email I put didn't work.
okay, perfect.
Just waiting for him to.
Yeah, so here, let me tell you the philosophy behind everything. So we're giving him a low ball cash offer, okay? And then he's going to say no to that. And then we're going to say, would you be interested in a full price offer of 260? Okay.
Mhm.
Let him respond. He'll say, yeah, what's going on? and say, well, I figured out a way that if you're willing to, if the seller is willing to take a set of payments, that I
Is this
can.
going to be done via call or like email?
This is going to be part of your response text wise.
Oh, text. Okay.
Okay, so you're going to say, I found a way, and again, this
Oh,
is only go.
sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't mean
that's
to
okay.
cut. He sent me back his email just
Perfect.
now.
Was it the same one?
No, it had, instead of M, it had an N. So let
So
me.
it's not Amberson.
Let me. It was like it had a like it's like a I don't know what kind of email. It had a N, like he gave me an M, but it had an N.
Okay, so it's just a mistake.
Yeah.
So
Wait, is it no, just .com. I never dealt with a. Okay. Let me just send this out real quick and then I can hear what
yeah,
you're saying.
no problem at all.
Okay, okay, I sent it over right now. So now everything should go through.
Okay,
What were you saying?
so strategy wise is what I'm explaining is we offer a low cash offer, and that's then them down and believing that their place is worth what, 70. And so we then, when he says no, which he probably will, we then want to come back to him and say, well, would you be interested in a full price offer of 260? And and just see what he says. Again, we're waiting. A lot of this is letting him say stuff,
Understand
and
where he's
so,
coming at.
well, it's more kind of setting him up to answer the questions you want him to answer. So if he says, yeah, I'd like to see that, and say, okay, well, and then you say the way we can do that is if your seller is willing to take a set of payments, and then you send over these two things.
To take a what? A certain amount of payments?
A set of payments.
Okay. So will this be going towards the owner or like the person who owns the house? Is that
Of
what seller?
course. Yeah.
About?
So the seller,
Like you're not paying the mortgage, you're paying the person who owns that property, right?
correct, because they own it free and clear. I'm pretty sure, right? They didn't have a mortgage on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't. That's
Yeah,
what
and say,
they
and you can
that's what he
say,
told me.
since
Ken told me that.
since the owner will be, it doesn't owe anything else. So do you see what we're doing? We're trying to get a set of payments. That's the most important part. That $450 a month. If all we're paying is $450 a month, that's amazing because we're pulling in $1,800 a month. Make sense?
So $450 a month would be via the selling financing, right?
Right, through seller financing, and don't ever call it seller financing. Try to always just say set of payments or something like that, because seller financing is kind of a dirty word to most people. They're like, I don't want to do that. But if you explain to them, in order for them to get their purchase price, because this property does not cash flow, we would have to do it on a set of payments.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so the beauty for your buyer is it's a non-qualifying, they have to come to the closing table with $8,000, which is nothing. And they're paying $450 a month and pulling in $1,800. So they're getting that $700, $800 a month for themselves.
So who's
Once they
paying $800 a month? The person, right? The buyer?
The buyer gets that. That'll be what they cash flow positive. So cash flow positive means you're putting out rents. Here, I'll show it to you again. Where is it? So when your offer price is 260, a down payment is going to be 8,000, and $1,800 is coming in each month, right? We're going to pay the buyer is going to pay the seller $450 a month. Okay.
Mhm.
And so based on that 1,800 right there, minus the operational expenses of like $300 a month, PITI, which is your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance of 191. The potential is the revenue available is $1,200. That means that's the revenue that is after we make the payment.
All the other expenses and stuff.
Yeah, and so that leaves you every month with $800.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I feel like I'll learn more as
It's all about, yeah, it's 100% about doing it, like being consistent with it. Because
I feel like that's when I'll understand it even more.
yeah, you seem pretty analytical, and so it sounds like you've got the idea of the other stuff.
This is my first time doing this.
No, that's great, and that's the whole. We all have to jump off the dock in the pool. You just gotta just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when he responds to you, jump in. We're here for another hour and a half, and it seems like he's
Yeah, I'm just waiting because I have a few more that I was taking a look at, but I guess we can talk about that after. I mean, I already ran my numbers, but for the AR.
So what I want you to do is always this is your order of doing things.
Okay.
You find it and then you call it. Don't worry about doing your numbers.
That's what I do. I call it.
Okay.
I always I call them up. So I made sure I called every one of them.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because as long as it's 1%, it's worth the call because there's a possibility of it being worthwhile. Okay.
And how do you find that 1%?
How do you calculate it, or how do you find things that are?
I guess like the 1% rule, right?
You're gonna love this. Ready? You're gonna be like, oh, that's easy. And that's the 1% makes it. And again, the 1% doesn't mean that's 100% deal and it's going to happen no matter what. It means that's a good one to call on. Okay. So there is this way, which is we'll put it in the link in the bio. But if you go to like an area here, I'm just going to zoom in. We have an extension that you can use with Zillow. I mean, it goes with Zillow, but it goes on your Google.
Oh, the real estate deal analyzer?
Yep.
Okay, let
Are
me
you
add
already
that.
using it?
Yeah, I'm adding it.
Okay, so yeah, you have to sign up for it, and it's that. I'm gonna go to a different area just so I'm gonna see if it's working somewhere else because it might be let's just go to find a cluster here in Cleveland. It's having a hard time. It's coming up, but it's behind everything. I have to reach out to the guy and make sure that it's running. But what will happen is these little boxes will come up, and if they're red, you don't call them. If they're green, they're good to call. But to find out the 1% rule, it's pretty simple. Let me get you to a place that it's going to make sense. Probably Akron. And let me go price. Oh, here, let me just do it, and we can do it here better. We'll go back to Atlas. You can go into any area. Well, you like Tampa, so we'll go to Tampa. So with Atlas, you can sort these by price, and I go low to high and apply the filters. And let's see what Tampa has that makes sense. So most of these are, I'm going to just use this one as an example. But 99, it's $100,000 basically, right? And it rents for 1,600. Okay. So what is 1% of $100,000?
9,000 or 900. Wait, let me use my calculator.
No, don't use your calculator. You'll move
Is it 900
here. I'll do it over here just so it's a little bit
or
more.
990?
Exactly. So what I do is I take those two zeros off the back end, and like this one is 1,090. That's 1% of that one, 1,090. This one is
1,149.
Yep, 1,149. This one is
1,150.
Yep. So you see how easy it is?
Yeah.
Now, if that price is lower than the rents, you're in a good spot. So this one, if this place was 143,700, then that would be 1%. But this isn't. It's they're asking 115.
So you're looking at the green price, right?
Yeah,
like
the
the
green
price
price is the purchase price. Yeah, that's what
the
they're
purchase
asking for.
price needs to be less than the normal rent, right?
Yeah, so that 1% part. So see that 1,150 is going to be less than the rent, and the rent's 1,400. So
these three are good.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of. I mean, you can find these all day long on. Again, these are all condos, and I don't usually go after condos, but you can. They're
I'm
hard.
trying to go after houses.
Yeah, so that's just a little harder to do. Here, let me take you someplace that I know, because Tampa's tough. It's a little bit. The rents aren't that great. Let's go to Kansas City. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? So it'll search the entire city for you. So population 602. So we're going in and we're just chasing it. This hasn't been searched today, so sometimes it takes a little longer. There it comes. And again, what we'll do when this pops up is I'm going to sort everything by price, low to high. And so I'll get the low load, fix and flip kind of ones. And I just want to look at, is it 100,000 and that's $1,000 a month? Then that's awesome. But okay, so here we go. So sort by price, apply filter. Hold on, let me do that again. Sort by price, low to high, apply filter. Okay, and here's $150,000 place. What should the rent be for that to work to be a 1%er?
1,500.
Perfect. And 1,430 is the low rent, so that's not a deal.
You said that's not a deal?
Not a deal. The rents are too low. It's under.
Any difference?
It's less than 1,500. It's 1,430.
Okay.
So I don't even worry about that. So
what about this one? 9812 Marsh Ave.
Okay, so what does it need to be?
1,540. That's less than the S8 rent.
Yeah,
we're looking at the rent?
We're always looking at the lowest possible rents.
Oh, so then why did you look at the S8 rent for the 7,102?
What's this rent? This one's 2,000. That one's lower.
Mm-hmm.
I always go for the lower, whatever the lower.
Oh, okay.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, Kansas City is having a rough time. It's the rents are just a little bit too low. They're not where we need them to be. 215. That's got to be a $2,100 a month rent. That's so funny because we got a bunch of Kansas City ones that were good before.
Do you feel like there's a certain market that you like within the US?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. There's Ohio's usually really good. I mean, here's one that we've called on, we've tried to work out because it's 64,000, right? And what are the rents?
Wait, so that's 649, and the SS rent is, I mean, the S8 rent's higher, so it's a deal, right? Because it's one.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a really good one to call on. I think we've got that one locked up.
Okay, wait,
So-
let me. Sorry, like because I'm
No,
understanding.
please, you're fine.
So the goal is the price of the house, right? Which is listed at 640, well, 64,900, and then we get the 1% rule, which is $649. That has to be less than either the S8 rent or the normal rent, right? Like
Yeah,
whichever one
whichever's
is less.
low. Yep.
Okay. So then this one's the 7615, that's 920 for the 1% rule. That's less than the normal rent.
Yep. 1388. Okay. So those are ones to call on. That's
Okay. Sorry, I like testing myself too.
no, absolutely. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, it does make sense to me.
And we do it that way to keep it simple. And I mean, right here, excluding this one because we already got it going. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And you can see them very easily. Like right here, 132, but 1219.
1,320.
Yep, is what you need the rents to be.
But it's less than I mean, it's higher than the normal rent.
So not a deal.
Because it's higher, that's why.
Exactly. This one, what do you think? First of all, it's blue.
Wait, which one are you looking at? The 5? Oh, yeah, 5.
One.
So that's 1,300. That's higher. So then the normal, the S8 rent. So no.
Great, you're doing everything right. So it's a no. That's great. So once you find these, okay, so this will be a little bit better. It's going to give us better ones here. So sort by. So sometimes you have to refresh it. Okay, so 44,000.
Okay, so that's 445. That's lower than the S8 rent, so that's good.
Correct.
Okay.
This one?
Okay. 500. Wait. Yeah, 590 is less than the no, I mean S8 rent, so that's a deal as well.
Yep.
And then the other one is also 590, which is less than the S8 rent, so that's also good.
Good one. Yep. So you're getting it.
Thank you for testing me.
No, absolutely. And so what I'd like is, and I don't know why Zillow is not loading correctly. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Hopefully it'll fix it. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on. So it just might need a refresh. Let's see, where is it? Don't cancel. I'm gonna just refresh this. It just is skipping a beat, and so let's give it a chance here. Oh yes, I haven't left that. Okay. So something broke. Okay. Is it back? Oh, it should be.
Is it
Come on.
green? I see green.
I know, but it's It's just being funky. Each one of these should have a kind of a thing to look at. Let's see. Let's see. Stand by. Don't know why it's not getting there. Okay, we're gonna throw let me just throw this out to the creator of it. But yeah, basically when you would roll through these, they would all rate and you don't even have to think about it. It will tell you green or red and you just call on it.
Oh, so like when you touch or just like put your cursor to any one of
Yeah,
them?
see how these two are? Everything's just messed up right now. So those are both red. And all of these should have a red or a green. And so I'm just reaching out to the developer. Brian Rita. Okay. Okay, I'll throw it out to him and see what he says. But yeah, so that's an easier way of doing it. Did he respond?
No, not yet. I
Okay.
texted him. I said I sent an email. So when should I wait? Should I wait till the end of the day? Or should I call him?
You can just say, I'm a little bit more relentless. I would just send him a text saying, did you receive that? Something like that. Just gentle reminders.
I say let me know if you received it or just did you receive that?
Did you receive? Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. Did you receive my offer?
Email? Did you see the email yet?
Right. You can say that, or did you see my offer?
Oh, did you see my offer? Okay. Usually I always put a smiley face. That's how I talk.
Okay, but don't, because you're in a professional situation.
All right.
So
Okay, fine. I won't put that.
you can once you build the rapport and everything, but yeah,
Okay.
you want to keep it professional.
Okay, so did you see my offer yet with a question mark?
Yeah.
Okay. I sent that.
See what he says.
All right. I guess I like being friendly to the agents or whoever I'm speaking to, that's just
100%, but keep it professional as far as smiley faces. I want you to build rapport with people.
Okay. I'll make note of that.
Okay. Yeah, because
he texted, he said yes, a very low ball offer.
okay, say are you willing to get on the phone? I can explain why. Or yeah, just say, or you can say, I'm happy to justify it.
So are you willing to get on the phone? I can explain why.
Sure. And then put like devil smiley face with a cucumber and a giraffe. And a camel.
So what do I tell him? Like, do I just tell him right off the bat, would you be interested in a full price offer? Nope.
No, we're gonna explain why we're giving. No, we're gonna show him. Well, we're gonna say it doesn't cash flow.
Okay.
And so as an investor, I need it to cash flow. And so because rents in that area are so low, the only way to get it close to cash flowing is the offer price.
It doesn't matter why. That's what he said.
It doesn't matter why.
Yeah. I said, are you willing to get on the phone? I can explain why.
So here, well, no, if let's play the game with him then. So I've got a chat that talks like an FBI negotiator. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to just talk into what the situation is. So stand by. I have a realtor that is trying to sell a home, and the home does not cash flow. And so I sent the offer, and he said that's a lowball offer. And I said I can explain why. And he said, I don't care. Why? What's a good response? Okay, so this is, I do this, and then you can see. So first, don't defend your offer. The moment say, I can explain why, you're stepping into framing, which is what I'd said to do, but that's what he said. That's a lowball offer. You say, I can explain why. He says, I don't care why. That tells you something important. He's emotional. He feels insulted. He thinks you're attacking his listing. This is not about price. It's about identity. So instead of explaining your numbers, use tactical empathy and calibrated questions. Here's your move. It sounds like you feel the offer isn't being taken seriously. So you can say that if you want to. Okay.
Okay. Should I text him that right now?
No. You got to slow down, slow way down. Because
Okay.
we got it in a negotiation. What do you think the very, very most important thing to do in a negotiation?
Try to get on his side.
Usually shutting your mouth is the best thing. Because
Okay.
you let them think about it. You let them, so the less you say sometimes the better. So so you can say this, you can say, if it sounds like you feel the offer isn't being taken seriously. That's one possibility, but it's better if we don't text that. So we want to say things. If he says that's way below asking, your response, way below asking. So that's a mirroring thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not good here because we're texting.
Okay.
So now you gently put the problem back in his lap. Okay, how are investors supposed to make this work at the current price if it doesn't cash flow? And then you just say, because rents are so low in this area, it's not because of your property, it's because of the rents.
So should I wait a while before texting him?
No, because now you're in the negotiation. So we want to respond back to him. He's emotional. He's like, I don't care what you're saying. And so you can put something like this, and say, as an investor, how am I supposed to make this work at the current price? It doesn't cash flow. Okay.
It doesn't catch. Okay, I'm gonna read my text, so you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, as an investor, how am I supposed to make this work? It doesn't cash flow. Question mark or no question?
At the current, yeah, of course. At the current price.
Okay, as an investor, how am I supposed to make this work? Wait, how am I supposed to make this work if it doesn't cash flow at its current price? At the current price?
Yep.
Okay.
And you can say at 260, the property loses. Well, here, I'll just do the numbers for you real quick.
Wait, should I say that in the same text?
Yeah, this is going to be a one long thing just to let them know where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah, so at 260, I would need rents to be $2,800 a month. Okay. And you can even say, you can even just be really nice and say, it's not a you problem. It's not the property's fault that the rents in the area are so low. That's a nice way to put it.
Wait, it's not your fault?
No, it's not the property's fault that rents in the area are so low.
So low. Okay, so this is my message. As an investor, how am I supposed to make this work if it doesn't cash flow at the current price? It's not the property's fault. The rents in the area are so low.
Yeah, it's not the property's fault. It's just that the rents in the area are so low.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm reading it back again. As an investor, how am I supposed to make this work if it doesn't cash flow at the current price? It's not the property's fault. It's just that the rents in the area are so low.
Perfect.
Period. Okay, I'm gonna send it right now.
Okay, cool. And Marilyn put in the chat the chat GPT that I was using, so you can use it in the future to help you with the negotiating. And it doesn't always have to be exactly what it says. It's a guideline. It's to help you. And so he might say, I don't care about investors. You can respond, it sounds like you're focused on retail buyers.
I'm just waiting for him to text me back.
Yep, no problem. But I'm letting you know what our next steps are, because we always got to think a little bit ahead. And so if he says, I don't care about investors, you're going to say exactly this, though. I mean, this is because it's keeping it soft. It sounds like you're focused on retail buyers, and then see what he says.
Okay.
And then say, oh, no. And then right after that, you say, what kind of buyer do you think this property is the best fit for? So you're trying to get him to discuss a little bit.
Because he did tell me he's trying to sell as soon as possible.
Yeah. So that's going to be something you use.
Because he did say something about like he was like, oh, they won't take half and they'll probably not take a quarter of it off or anything less than that. And he was like, I can't tell you exactly why, but he's like, I'm sure they'll take less, but I don't have specifics as I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I'm just reading back over the conversation I had with him yesterday.
No problem. Yeah, I just put that into chat too, what you just said. So what's really happening, he hasn't had a real pricing conversation with the seller. He's protecting himself, so your job is to not fight him. Your job is to make him think. And you can say, if he comes back, you can say it sounds like you don't have a firm number from the seller yet. Okay?
Well, I have to wait till he texts me back, right?
Yeah, let him text you back for sure. But the realtor also is saying that they want to get it sold as quickly as possible.
Yeah, when I communicated with them.
Yeah, I'm just adding that to the chat. Yeah, in all these negotiations, everything you're saying matters, and the way you say it is really important. So if you ever have a chance to read Chris Voss's, it's a book called Never Split the Difference. I'd suggest getting it on audio tape and just leaving it in your car.
What's the name? What's the name of it?
Chris Voss, CHRISVOSS, and it's called Never Split the Difference.
Never split the difference. Okay.
Okay, we'll wait for him. Yeah, we'll wait for him to text you back and just jump in when he does, okay?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him. How long should I wait?
Well, what's the last thing we said?
As an investor, how am I supposed to make this work if it doesn't cash flow at the current price? It's not the property's fault. It's just that the rents in the area are so low.
Okay.
And I just wait for whenever to do I wait till the end of the day?
No, no, no. We'll hold on. We'll give you something else. Just yeah, give him another 5 minutes, and then we'll give you a response. Okay.
Okay, I'll definitely check out that book.
Yeah, it's super great. Like it's a read like once a month kind of a book, like to keep you sharp because you hear something different every time you read it.
This is my first time negotiating.
No, it's good. No, this is
Besides the Debbie one that was going to be a deal, but turned out it wasn't. It's all a learning process, so I like it.
This is great. So here's what we might say next is what kind of buyer do you think fits this property the best? Okay, so you're just gathering information from them. Okay, let's wait for 5 minutes and then we'll go back after. Let me talk to Sharon real quick. Shannon. Hello, Sharon. Did you give up on me? She might be on the phone. Okay, Zoom user, Sean.
Okay, so I have an address. I'm going to put a offer in, cash offer.
Okay.
And then when it leads, I've talked to the realtor. If you want to look at my Trello, it's the 1427 Erie, Racine, Wisconsin duplex. And I kind of have all the notes in there. The realtor told me they'd accept 140, but I don't want, I want to see what you think. If I got to offer them $40,000 and then there also is no mortgage and the landlord's just wants some cash out to build a new warehouse. He's an asbestos abatement guy.
How much does he need?
Oh, they just lowered the price from 155 to 150. The realtor told me that I said, what would they accept? He goes, they probably accept 140. So,
yeah, but how much does he need to build? So what's great is you found out his reason. And so how much does he need? It's what, 1427?
1427 Erie. Yeah. If you wanted, yeah. Oh, hold on, where do I have it? Go switch boards. Oh shoot, I don't share that board with you. That's new. I started a new board that's less confusing. Hang on a second.
We'll just clean up this one.
I can share it over. Here, let me share it.
That's okay. I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Well, I made a whole new one. It's not a disaster. Let me share this to you. Sure, I'm going to share it.
Racine or no?
Yeah. I've got a lot of info from the call, so let me share it.
It's a duplex. It's a nice duplex.
It is. There's a little
down. Yeah, no. And what are the rents?
The rents, they're getting 1550. Rent cast is 1880. They're well below, but
yeah,
the landlord loves the tenants and won't evict them.
Okay, so yeah, what they're getting is what we always go with. We don't go for.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know.
So and then active leases?
Month to month.
Okay.
But he won't
throw
them out.
They're at 1500?
It's the 1550, I think, is what the Zillow says.
Okay, so it's gonna be tough to make a cash flow. Let's see.
Well, I already got it to 140, so I want to see if we need to get it to 100,000 or pitch them full price.
What kind of work does it need?
Nothing. The roof's 15 years old. The other utilities are 2 years old. The electric and the water heater and HVAC are all 2 years old.
Okay. So this is, you're walking into, just purely nothing to do, just taking it over. Bought together or sold separately. So is that price is for both of them, right?
I would think so. That said duplex on the ad. I would hope so.
I hope so too. Let's see. Oops.
I can share this with you. Oh, here we go. Show.
Okay, cash price of one, it's 1550. Do you know how that breaks down, the 1550?
Yeah, it's 800 and 750.
Okay. Oh, really?
And I finally just shared it on #1 on prospects, so it's top and center on my Trello board that you can view.
And they're potentially okay with 140. It doesn't really cash flow much. I mean, it's almost 200 at 140.
Yeah.
You're keeping it though, right? So we don't have to worry
No,
about
not necessarily. I'd like to be able to wholesale it. I'm on a cash until we refi Flint is what I'm planning.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, we need to get it into the 120, probably the 115s.
Okay.
And the reason is that the rent's terrible. And so the beauty is the motivation that's going on is they want to keep those renters in place, right? And so let's try to figure out what they need for the warehouse or whatever they're building. Okay. Because we're gonna have to go low ball big time. We get to 318 at 115. So if you went in assignment fee, we'd have to get down to 110. That gets to a good spot where, because at 115 it's over 300. So yeah, this is one that if you can get it for 110, you can sell it for 115, then you're good. But it's tough to sell because anybody looking at it, well, no, this one we're getting a pretty steep discount, so that's good.
If I were to keep it, what would be a reasonable seller finance deal with that?
Oh, this one's screaming seller finance. That's why I want to find out. So that's the cash offer. I would even offer, just to get a low, I would offer 106 and say, they have my numbers. It was the only way to make it work. And I like to make it a weird number, just 106. But then once you find out what they need, because your down payment on seller finance, would be, what is it, 7,000?
Can it be zero?
What's that?
Couldn't it be the offer be for zero?
Well, not if you wanted to them to accept it, because so you go seller finance. We'll pay their price of 150 with 7,500 down. We can even go to 8,000 just to round it up a little bit.
8,000 down, okay.
So the down payment would be 8,000. And 1550. Exactly. Yeah. So 387, we can say 400.
That would be sellable, you think?
Now you're cash flowing 561. Yeah, seller finance deals are really, really, really attractive.
Yeah, if I could ever close that, then I'd consider keeping that one. But
exactly, that's really what I want you to do. I want you to get to the point where you're like, wait, why am I giving this away? Yeah. Great, I got $5,000, but in 10 years, this thing would be worth way more. And I would have pulled a ton of money out of it. So it doesn't need really any help.
The only thing the realtor was honest with me about is in the one part of the living room, the floor sinks a bit. There's a crawl space. Just nobody's gotten in there to jack it up.
Okay,
about an inch low. Yeah, that's the only. He's sending me some other listings that he's got right now, the realtor too.
Okay, and so what we would complain about is, I'm gonna have to rip out the kitchen, update it, which they know. They're like, yeah, we don't have to, of course. The other part is, the concrete work out back, you could complain about. The concrete on the driveway, you could complain about. Like, these are all big ticket items. The garage needs to be completely resided, so it needs, you could do that with a paint job. But yeah, I mean, that's where we're at, is we want to justify it. But that seller financing, if you can get that, you're good to go.
The only convincing there would be because they want the cash to build a warehouse. But there's the thing called a bank.
Well, there is that. Well, and you can play. I mean, how far away from you is that?
3 hours, I think.
Is it
It's not
something you
bad.
want to build?
Build the warehouse for him?
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
That's where the creative part comes in, where you're like, hey, I'll tell you what, I'll build your warehouse, and I'll only, and you give me that part of the equity and blah blah blah.
You give me the building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll rent it out to them. Yeah, but yeah, give that a shot. I mean, again, if they say, let's say they say, oh well, we need 20,000 for, so that's still 13%. It's kind of low.
Yeah.
I'd want to go 15,000. Maybe they just need 15,000. That's not bad. 10% down payment is great.
When you so I just finished talking to this realtor for 15 minutes. He's super easy going. With something like that, should I just shoot it to him in a text, or do I try and babble through it and explain it?
No, babble
just
through it
throw
for sure. No, the babbling is important. Hang on 2 things. Yeah, babbling through it is such an important part of the whole equation. Because again, we're trying to convince them into wanting it. You know what I mean? Wanting the deal. And so the down payment can go to wherever you want it to, because it's a down payment that's putting equity right into your pocket. It's not like you're throwing away money.
Yeah. Well, that down payment's little on this property to cash flow that money, because I mean, I'm 20 grand on 2 different deals this week to hold. So 8 grand's nothing.
Yeah.
So in comparison. So
yeah, and that's what you're going. So like my first duplex I did, I mean, granted it's a $500,000 duplex. I put 60 grand down, and that was just a lot. It was my first deal. And so, but I just wanted to pull the trigger like you. I mean, you and I have such the same mindset. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Because it's one of those things where I just want to pull the trigger. And now I'm a year and a half with that in my rear view, and the money I've made on it's insane, because I got it. He needed a business. Like, he wanted to buy a business, and he needed 60 grand to buy the business. And so that was his incentive. And that incentive worked out great, because I was getting $4,000 a month on the rents, and I'm paying him $1,100 a month. And so I'm killing it, like cash flowing like over 2 grand. And so, yeah, I mean, it's sometimes you got to do a little higher, but this is still very low. A 10% entry fee is great. And again, you can sell that. And you're muted. Jeez Louise, Cheryl, could you help him out?
I've been playing with buttons. I
don't want to hear what you do on your own time.
I've been playing with buttons.
None of my business what you do when you're by yourself.
My dog's in here. The dog's in here.
Okay, still though, that you kind of made it worse, just so you know.
I wonder, since you have Cheryl on the line, if she has something to ask you.
Oh, let me check.
If Sharon isn't ready.
Sharon had her hand up first.
She did. She had to up before me, but I butted, so I'm done. I'm not making offers now.
Sharon hates everybody. She never calls back or anything. Like Cheryl was so disgusted with that. Like, that is not okay. I checked with her, but I think she's on the phone.
Okay, so
and you're more important. You've told us that.
Okay. Can you call Tom for me?
Okay. Yes. And just because I look at a gazillion deals, what is Tom's the address that we're looking at?
If it's in my boards, if you want to look at that.
Oh, geez, with you guys and your boards.
Well, isn't that the rule? We're supposed to put it in our boards.
Sure, you guys created that rule. I didn't even
Did
know
we?
how we ended up sharing with each other. Did you share with me?
I did. You added comments to it the other day.
I'm so fancy like that.
Over on the right,
Boards, thank you.
your other right.
Where was it?
It was on the right.
I didn't see it.
She's yelling at you, Trent.
Yeah, I feel a little. Now I see what you were talking about. Now I'm going through it. She gets a little bit angry.
So
Okay.
in doing the second one there you go. Under doing 454 Center Street, Adams, that one.
Doing.
Hey, those boards were already created.
Doing. Okay, what are we talking about?
So we need to get the mortgage statement and then re-explain the trust structure.
Okay,
His phone number is in there.
Did we get the mortgage statement?
No.
That's your job. Oh, she's so mad right now, Sean. Why is she so okay. Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
I'm just wondering if maybe you can nudge him a little bit.
Because I'm a man. I get it.
Because he doesn't
Girls-
want to.
The girls
I don't
can't
know what I'm
do
talking about. Yeah, I'm just a woman.
it. My daughter always likes to say, she always is like, I'm just a girl. Like
Yeah.
that.
And don't let Sean give you that dog excuse. I have a puppy in my office and I'm not pushing buttons.
Right? That's the deal. That's how it goes. Okay, Tom. Does he know we're working together?
I told him that my partner would be in touch at some
Okay.
point.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm good. Who's this?
This is Trent Cameraman. I work with Cheryl Ward. And we were talking to you about 454 West Center.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you're like, finally, I get it. Were you able to get a mortgage statement so we could see if we can get this thing put in a trust and take it over?
He was gonna see what he could do. I don't think he's got it yet. He drives trucks, so he doesn't get a ton of time off.
Okay.
Yeah, how did the whole thing work there with him?
For the trust acquisition part?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of cool because what we do is we let him put his property into a trust. Like this trust we'd probably call the West Center Street Trust. And it's his trust. We pay for getting the trust done. And he puts the whole thing into a trust. And we buy 90% of the trust. The simplest reason is he has that 10%, it's non-equitable, but it allows the mortgage to come with the trust that we're purchasing. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, good. It usually never makes sense. So we're cooking with fire. And so that way we're able to get in there and take over his mortgage and just start making the payments. We're 100% responsible for all the maintenance, all the insurance, everything. The golden goose is if we miss 3 payments, he gets his house back, and with any improvements that we've done to it, which we will be planning on doing. And so that's kind of the easiest way to put it. Is he's not in any kind of trouble or any back payments owed or anything, right?
No, not that I know of. Not now.
Okay. So yeah. So
now he actually has 2 mortgages on there. He's got the home mortgage, and they had a roof put on about 4 or 5 years ago. It's a free loan, but if you sell it, you got to pay the loan back.
oh, okay. So that's part of the that's an important part of it. How much is left?
I want to say that was about $5,000.
Okay. And then he owes about 93,000 on the rest.
He was thinking in the 89, 90 is what he thought.
Okay. Yeah. If I can just get that mortgage, I can just make sure that everything is what we're saying. And then you know, then we can come back together and try to work that out. Would that work for him, or what can we do to make it easier on him?
I don't know. He's probably going to want to talk to you himself.
Yeah, of course. That's not a problem.
And we'll have to go from there. Did you guys want to look at the house first? I mean, there's not really a lot wrong with the house. The garage is plain. Nobody's like that, but it's real small one-car garage.
Okay, but I mean, yeah, but still, at least one car will fit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, if we can get that, that'd be awesome. And then we can definitely offer more and give you guys a little bit more information on everything. And I'm more than happy to talk to him anytime he's driving. That's fine.
Okay. Sounds good. I will see what he wants to do here. But yeah, he was going to see about getting them, but he's, like you said, he drives, so he's
Sure, I get it.
today.
Okay.
So I'll find out. Yeah, just give me a shout in a few days.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thanks.
Tom. All right, see ya. What were we offering on this one? I didn't see it in here.
I don't know that we were offering anything. Sean was looking at getting it. Does that not have the price? I didn't have the price on there. Click that.
That makes it a
That
little
link
hard.
should take you to Trello.
Okay. The link should take me to Trello. I'm on Trello.
Not Trello.
Homes.com.
No.
Yeah, because it says homes.com.
Oh, that is the one from Homes. Go back into the comments. Go over to the scroll. I should have a
Tom's
link in
mom's house.
there.
Is this Tom's mom's house?
No,
Why does it say Tom's mom's house?
I don't know. You wrote that just now.
I didn't. That's Marilyn. Marilyn, are you
Yeah.
writing things?
I
It's-
did that.
Tom is the Tom is the real estate agent. The
Okay.
guy that's selling it is selling, it was his mom's house.
Okay, the owner's mom's house. Gotcha.
Yes. Scroll down further, Trent, on the right. Oh, that's weird. Hang on, let me get in
Hey,
there.
Marilyn, is there any way that you can respond with your name? Just so people know it's coming from you? Because when people tell me that, I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I'm just gonna put my initials. So
No, just put your whole name, would you? Because it's otherwise nobody knows who that is either. You know what I mean?
yes.
I just want them to know you're part of the process.
Okay.
The most
I think
important
she should
part-
be Zoom user Marilyn.
Yeah, there we
Zoom
go.
user Marilyn.
So they're asking 120,000. There was recently a 29,000 price drop.
29,000. Okay. And so he owes, yeah, this is perfect for the mortgage takeover. He won't get anything. It's almost not perfect for it because he owes 5,000. He wants $5,000 too. So are we, did we do any kind of let's do it real quick. Hang on.
Well, I think, didn't we say the mortgage payment was like $500? So I think that's where Sean was thinking cash flow.
Okay. And what's the rent?
1,000.
Okay. So
That's up to him.
Rent's up to Rentcast. I don't know. I think that one rent casted.
yeah,
I think
$1,000. So $1,000. And we would take this one over, subject to offer price is 98. The Zeo's 5,000 on the other thing. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay, let me just check the ARV there too. Yeah, it's a little bit of a cash flow. Is that close to you guys?
Yeah, like an hour and a half. 2
That's
hours at
fine.
the most.
That is not close. Stand by. Let me look at this real quick and see. New report. Okay, so yeah, current market value is 119. So yeah, you've got a little bit of wiggle room there. because he's about 100,000. So yeah, you got 20 grand, and if we can get it for that. So we're just gonna, we're not gonna offer him any money. The money we're offering is basically the 5 grand for the mortgage, the roof loan. And so we're just taking over his mortgage, paying and part of the mortgage is that $5,000 in that second mortgage. So yeah, we take it all over, then I think we're dead right. He gets rid of his house. Because we'll pay all the closing costs and we'll pay the trust as well. But I mean,
Yeah, and I think ultimately that's what he's just trying to get out of it because it's his mom's house. He's traveling back and forth to
yeah, it's perfect.
it. So
yeah, we'll just take it over. Yeah, that should work perfect, actually. I think they're into it.
yeah, I think, like the realtor says, we just need to sell it to the actual buyer, but if we can talk to him sometime. So I'll plan on touching base maybe, what did he say, in a couple days, Friday?
Which is silly. Just tell him to call me. Like, he's in a truck for 8 hours. What else is he doing? Like, I like it. He's like, yeah, he doesn't have much time. That's all
He
he's
doesn't have
got.
time to get he doesn't have time to get the statement.
Well,
but he
that's
can have
fine.
time to- he
But
can talk
I mean,
to
he can
us.
talk to us anytime he wants.
Yeah.
So funny. People are funny. Kind of hate him. Just like, I'm like Sharon. I just hate everybody. Okay, good. Yeah, I think we're on the road. Let's get this thing done.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Thanks for
Okay,
letting me
Steph.
butt in front of Sharon.
No, thank you. I mean, it was such a pleasure to have you here. It's next level stuff. Okay, sassy Sharon, what do you want? Oh goodness. Why people don't know how to use their mute buttons, I don't understand. Not one person.
What are you talking about, Trent?
Oh, what?
Clean your ears out. You just can't hear me.
I always
Clean out
forget
your ears.
that. Oh shoot, I forget that you can hear me. Okay, what's up?
Can you please look at the property at
No.
8044 8044
Okay.
Big Rock Drive, Douglasville, Georgia. It's 2 words.
You're 2
Big
words.
Rock is 2 words.
Okay. Douglasville, Georgia. Mikey, if you are listening at all, this is looking so good. I'm psyched about this. Okay. Current market value is 157. What are they saying?
157?
Yeah.
145.
Oh, okay. So at least they're reasonable. That's not it.
No, because it says on there was Zillow says it was 253.
As a comp?
No, as what the house is supposed to be worth according to Zillow, and I looked at I put it on Atlas, and then I looked at Zillow. I was waiting for the skip trace to go through to get because it's off market to get his phone number.
Here you go. There it is. His name is Betty, just so you know. Yeah, I'll send this over to you.
I have it now. I have the name and phone number. I went through PropStream to skip trace it.
Oh, you already got it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cheaper, faster way of doing it now. Mikey's saving us. Okay, so let me check in Atlas. Oh boy. I did the wrong thing. It just hates me. There we go.
Join the club.
Oh my God. Oh, that was rude. I get it. It took me a minute, but that was rude. I respect it. Okay, and so you talked to him.
I haven't talked to. I just the skip trace just came through.
Okay, so you haven't talked to them. This is for sale by owner. We're
They had it on
seeing,
market for a while last year for 120 some days. I think they took it off in October and it hasn't been put back on again.
okay, so they're a little bit unreasonable. If we're getting a 157 current market value, and they're asking, they want 253. Is that what you said?
No. 253 is what Zillow said it was worth.
Oh, okay. And
They're asking 145.
they're asking 145?
Yes.
Might be okay. Hold on. So 145, which means we'll get it less. Let's look at it on okay. So we'll probably come in at 120. Do you have any pictures?
It's a few pictures that's on Zillow.
Okay. And what did we decide the rents were?
I try to look at Rentcast, but I don't have a subscription to it, so I didn't know how to find it in any other way.
Rentcast is free.
On Zillow. Really, when I put it up there and it says,
really?
Something was on there about it. I thought it had something about a price. Where is it?
I just go right to search properties and I throw it in there.
Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing then. I'm not knowing.
1860. Yeah, this is kind of cool.
And it's 20 miles outside of Atlanta.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I think that matches one of our buy boxes too. Get rid of these real quick. Okay, so let's look at it on Zillow. Okay, not bad. They converted the garage into a ADU.
Yes.
And you saw pictures here or no?
Maybe the picture's on something else.
Maybe. Let's see. And you want to sell it, yeah?
Oh yeah, I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, my
it does say that it needs some work.
Yeah, we need the pictures.
Yeah,
oh, here we go.
Mortgage.
Here we go. Let's see if these are recent pictures. It's a mobile home.
I don't know. I couldn't find anything that said it was.
It does look like one, huh?
It does right there, but then the other places on the block are not mobile homes, so it's like I don't know.
These walls look like it. Yeah, it's got mobile home vibes. See, when you got thin walls like that are just like tiny walls.
Okay. All right. I was trying to find out, but I couldn't find anything that said it was a mobile home.
No, but I would give them a low ball. Like, yeah, it definitely needs some help in they've got that beautiful plywood pattern for their floor. And maybe clean up. Jeez Louise, people. Why would you take pictures
He
of your...
was I know, that's crazy. He was relocating.
Yeah, I would do a low ball offer, probably in the 80s.
80s, okay.
And just tell them that it needs a ton of work. Like we gotta change a ton of things.
They have it down as needing about 70,000.
Oh, they agreed to 70,000 of work?
No, that's what it needs. He said they think they need in work.
No, that they agree with that though. Or who says that?
That's what the owner is saying.
Oh, awesome. Discount right off the bat. They helped us out. They made that easy.
And he owes $46,250 on his mortgage.
Okay. So yeah, I would say if they agree with the 80,000, I think we're in a good spot as far as offering, because current market value. So we're figuring 150 for the current market value. And they're asking,
but it could have a decent ARV because the other places that's around it on Zillow are in the 200, 250 to whatever. So
yeah,
it's fixed up.
Mikey's working on ARV right now. He said it'll be up soon. Let's look on, I'll look on the other ones. Yeah, but I mean, the beauty is you can say, you know, hey, I could give you your the price you want, but we got to figure on all the repairs you need. So your place is not worth 225 because with 70, they're saying 70,000, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I
He
mean,
didn't mention, you know, he didn't have anything on about what it's worth. He just said on that it's 145. That's what he's asking for. I looked up and said it was properties in the area around 250 and on that block. If you look at it on Zillow, you know, at the one you always tell us to look at.
Yeah.
Homes around that area are in that price range. It was built in 1985, I think.
Yeah, the fact that it's manufactured house, that is no good.
Okay, but I mean, is that what it is? Are you sure? Because I could find anything that say that. Nothing
Absolutely.
says that. Okay.
No, because the reason being, here, I'll show you the reasons. There's a lot of little clues, like with the split wall. Where'd it go? Like this wall. See how that's not even a see how thick that wall is? It's like that thick. And so that's basically like a mini pantry or something.
Okay.
But also the telltale is this right here. See how it's kind of a paneling, and then it's got like, I don't know what you call that, just like crown molding ish, but it's these little panels are mobile homes.
Okay.
So usually see how that is, that panel right there? They're panels, and so you can tell that's over there too. So yeah, I mean, it needs a ton of work.
Okay.
Lowball the crap out of them.
I mean, if it's a mobile home, then what I do? I mean, is anyone going to buy a mobile home for 100 for 80,000, whatever?
Potentially, yeah. I would say
needs work. I would say no.
Yeah, I would just really lowball the crap out of it. It could be something that, yeah. I mean, I don't even know if this is permitted. There's a lot of problems here, but if you can get it for 35, then heck yeah, why not?
And that's probably no, because he owes 46.5 on it.
So we can just take over the mortgage. And Joya has a buyer that does mobile homes, and this is in Georgia.
Is he looking for one that's in Georgia? Because I missed what she was saying because I was on the phone.
Do you know if he does Georgia?
Yeah, let me get back to you on that.
Okay, let me know and ask how much renovation he likes to do. This one needs a ton, and if he hates renovating, then he'll hate this one. Okay. All right.
Got back to me, by the way.
Yep, we're coming in 1 second. We'll finish with Sharon, and then you're.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, so I would just go in and throw $40,000 or a third, like take over his mortgage.
Okay.
I think that's our best bet. It's tough unless it's amazingly low priced, right? And so the ARV is saying what you're saying about 250.
I mean, but a mobile home for 250, really? I mean, is that other mobile homes are that expensive? That's old, 30 years old, 40 years old. That's
I mean, compared,
I can't imagine a mobile home. You can buy a new one for that.
Yeah. But again, I mean, it depends on the area. Like you said, I mean, look at all these.
Georgia? No, can't see
there's a ton of I mean, look at all these comps. They're all more than 200.
That's what I was saying. So I thought it can't be mobile home then, because with that price, it's like no way. The other houses on that block don't look at, they're not mobile homes, so they'll be the only one on the block.
Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it just looks like one. Again, it could be manufactured housing, but they own this land, so I don't think that this charming home. Yeah, see what happens. I mean, this one is definitely a wobbler.
Okay.
No HOA, so it's not in a park.
Nope.
Ask him when you talk to him, just say, hey, is this a mobile home?
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
And
Will do.
that's another reason to offer less. But somebody might want to come in there and, buy it for 50 grand. That's the
Okay.
plan. That's the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I will call him.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Joy. You bet, Joya. It's all you now.
Ken got back to me 30 minutes later.
Yep,
He's like,
that's the way it works.
He's like, our rents are anything but low. That's what he said.
Cool. Ask them what they are.
Should I just say, what are the rents?
Yeah. You can
Question
say,
mark.
I'm seeing rents are, what do we say, 1,600?
Should I say, what are the rents and that's
What
it?
did we
Or
say they were? Do you remember what we said they were?
1,800?
Yeah.
Wait, that's us, right?
I think it was 1,600.
1,600?
Yeah, so just ask them, say, oh, my mistake, what are the rents? Because I'm looking, we need properties that can at least match the 1% rule. Okay.
Or at least that at least matches. So I said my mistakes, what are the rents? And we need rents that are at least that at least matches the 1% rule. That's it, right?
I think that's fair, yeah.
Okay, let's see what Ken has to say.
Okay. And at some point we're gonna tell them like, hey, we're not battling with you. We're just trying to justify the price. If the price is justified, we'll make it work. But so far it's not. But we'll wait for that.
Yes, patience is key.
It's a lot of it, yeah, it really is. Hey, girl. I'm sending a email from Tyler if somebody wants to, maybe Kate, if you can get a hold of him. He found a spot. He called me during the live.
Oh, Marilyn commented 1,800 because that's what I had written down on my notes.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Marilyn. So yeah, I mean, let's be again, they want 260, right?
Yeah, let me double check that. Yeah, 259, 500, so 260.
Yeah, so say we need rents to be at least 2,600 if you want.
Should I say that in another text or?
Sure. Yeah, just send it to him.
Do I put the dollar sign in front of 2,600?
Julia.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm not answering that question. Unless you're paying 1,600 bananas or 1,800 bananas. Do I put the dollar sign? That's funny.
Okay, so we need rents that are at least 2,600, period. That's it. And send.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So hang tight and see. I think he's not going to budge. So if it gets to that, the one of the best things to do or to understand is when to bail.
Okay.
Because I don't want you should have, honestly, in a day, at least 10 conversations going at once. So when this guy, I don't want you to just sit and wait. I want you to go to the next one. And then when he, and then when he texts you back, you're not just like, where's my text? Okay.
Yeah, so I'll try to find more. I'll be digging for more.
Dig away. You're doing great. The amount of learning that you did just in this small amount of time was great. I think you got a way better understanding of things.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And where you're in Florida?
No, I'm in Brooklyn, New York right now.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
But in around April, I'll be in Cali, and then I'm gonna move to Florida.
What are you doing in California?
Well, I'm gonna be staying there for a while, so then I can figure out, how to move to Florida. Because right now I currently don't have a job, so I'm just focusing on this full time. Just
What do you
giving it my
do? What do you have a skill, or are you just looking for a job?
Well, I'm trying to make this my full-time job, if anything, because I'm really interested in this. It's fun learning about ARVs and like terminologies and things like that. I feel like I haven't had this amount of like fun in a long time, so it's good to learn. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm in California. Like I'm just gonna be focusing on this, so that way when I'm in Florida, I can, even expand my knowledge and understanding.
Brilliant. That's great. And so, whereabouts Florida? I mean, in California, northern?
Riverside.
Riverside. Okay, sweet. All right. Let me know if he gets back to you.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, more than likely this is a no. I don't see the motivation, and it is a mobile home. But I've got this one too that Sharon has. That maybe will be something interesting if we get it at the right price for your buyer.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look at that.
I will. Hey, Sharon, are you cool with sharing it with oh, where'd Sharon go? Oh, there she is. She's in San Francisco. She used to be in the Philippines, or I mean, where were you? Jamaica? Where were? It was someplace tropical. Sharon, it looks like Joya might have a mobile home buyer, and so if you can get it low enough, let's find if we can all work together on that.
Okay, that'll work for me.
Okay, well, don't be so why? It's always confrontational with you. I don't understand.
I'm just built that way.
You're awesome. Okay, thanks, buddy. Curtis, what's going on?
So, man, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Can you not hear me?
No, I heard you. I thought Julia was on a phone call. I was like, oh, I don't want to.
Oh, Ken got back to me. That's why. But
what do you say?
He was like, this zip code for a 3-bedroom is starting at 1920 and goes to your 2,600 with a few strays at 2,900 and 3,000.
Oh, say cool. That's awesome. That's great news. Can you show me where you found those numbers? Because I'm getting way different numbers. Okay.
Yeah, so where are you getting those numbers? So I'm just saying, cool, that's awesome. Can you show me where you're getting those numbers?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, that's perfect. Question mark and then $sign. No, I'm kidding. And smiley face and a dinosaur and the camera. Okay. Curtis, I got you now. Sorry about that.
That's all right, man. You got your thing going on. I got 2 questions for you.
Yes.
In aspects of seller financing, assuming that you could make the deal, I'm looking at the valuation versus what they're asking for. Does this follow so far?
I got you.
So if the deal goes through and you put a balloon payment at say 6-7 years, where does the value of the property change to the purchased price, or does it stay at whatever like Zillow or whatever would say?
It stays at whatever you decided the purchase price is. So if you decide and you talk them into because a lot of times, I mean, seller finance, a lot of people over offer, like
Yeah.
they've got it listed for 200 and they go, hey, I'll give you 250 to incentivize them to take the thing.
Right.
So if you did it for 250, it stays at 250. It doesn't
What I'm
fluctuate.
looking at is like the property. It says the estimated value of the property would be like 150,000, but they're selling it for 600,000. But in the aspects of refinancing, you want to be able to cash that out and cover however much you said you were going to offer.
What is the
on the
what's the address you're
refinancing
talking?
aspects.
You have an address?
That I don't, not right now. I'm driving, but this is just it hit me that if I'm trying to refinance out in 6 or 7 years, if the value of the property isn't even close to what the agreed upon price is, then how do you pay off the mortgage?
Yeah, that's a bad deal. So you're saying they're asking 150 and you over offered 600?
No.
Okay.
If you looked on like PropStream or something like that, and it gives you the equity or the value of the property at like 150,000, but the house is listed for 600,000. Is that just don't waste your time on that, or does the value of the property increase?
Yeah, so there's a lot of factors that go in what the value of something is. A lot of people, even Pace Morby threw this out, and I heard it today. He said there's no such thing as market value, which I agree. It's the value of what somebody's willing to pay for it is what the value is, and that changes after you've bought it. So if somebody is, you know, let's I'll grab just an example here real quick. Let's do. I'll grab this one. So if the value comes in at 64,000, right? This is current market value.
Right.
And we look at and this is kind of an easy way to do it too. Let me just do this. As you go into the of course that one's off market. Just give me a second. Let me just get you something so I've got a good example. So if we went into this one, it's they're trying to sell it for 285. And if I go into the neighborhood and there's nobody even close to 285, I'm going to go and here's the so this one is they're asking 285, but you've got a bigger lot here for 222. But that didn't sell. This one is on market for 275. So more than likely, that's why they're saying 285. But we've got one that's sold huge lot for 295. That's kind of telling me what the properties are going for. This one's 286. So if they're asking 285, they're a little bit over, but it's not unreasonable. Like it's not, they're in the ballpark. But when you over offer on seller financing, you still want to stay in the ballpark. So you don't want to, because I've seen people go bananas and offer $100,000 more. Not a great idea because you're banking on the fact that in that area, the appreciation is going to go up so high that it's going to match up with your price. You know what I'm saying? So I think what your question is what if it's not going to? And
that's the great concern, right?
That's where you don't want to make those deals. Now, the beauty is we're trying to get the rent down the payment per month down so low that we're cash flowing on the monthly rent. So if we can cash flow a ton, you could potentially just put that right back into the property, but that money matters. So that's a good amount of money. That's why we want to go 10 years if we can, is we want it to have enough time to build.
Okay. So you would push for 10 years then on a balloon.
Always. Yeah. I really like 10 years. Okay. The longer, the better.
Awesome.
And the 25% of the mortgage, the 25% of rents is where I like to make my monthly payment.
Okay.
Because That way I know I'm getting 2/3. I mean, I'm getting 3/4 of the money that's coming in. So it's kind of, it makes it more advantageous. Makes sense?
Absolutely. So my next question for you is, have you ever used Gold Key TC, or do you have a trust
Absolutely.
acquisition
Love them.
company that you? Okay.
Huge fan of Gold Key. Yeah. You got that through Richard?
So, yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Her name's Lexi, and she is perfect.
Awesome. In the event that I have a contract signed, I'm not going to be the end buyer at this point. Can it be stated in the contract that that will be the closing company used?
Sure.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's no problem.
Right on. That's what I need to know. I've got a lady that accepted. She just wanted to know what the closing company was.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, use them always. I really like them.
Nice. Awesome. That's all I got for you. Appreciate your time.
I'm glad you got that under contract. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited. That'll be my first deal.
Great. And is it seller finance?
This one will be a mortgage takeover.
Oh, can I look at it, or is it done already?
It's not done. I'm in the truck right now, so I don't have any of my information with me.
Okay, yeah, bring it to me. I'll check it out offline, just so nobody gets it.
Right on.
So give me an idea. It's how much was the mortgage was left? What's the value of the property?
So this project has been going on for months. Actually, the realtor herself is in Vietnam right now.
Okay.
So I don't have any idea of what the numbers are.
Okay.
I looked at my offer of it today, and it's cash flowing at 56%, but that's the only number that has stuck in my brain.
Okay, cool. Well, if you need help with it, I'm more than happy to help you.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
All righty, buddy. Take it easy.
Yeah, man. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
All right, Joya, any response?
Yeah, he did respond. He said, I searched the MLS for actives and leased in the 32822 zip. That's the information that he's giving me.
Okay. What's the remind me the address real quick.
Yeah, the address is 4421 Todd Avenue.
Todd, right. And so we did come up with 1,800, right?
Yeah, Todd Avenue, Orlando, Florida.
Oh. I thought we came up with 1,800. Okay. Yeah, it's closer. Again, I just don't know if it's going to be a huge deal. Like so just cut to the chase. Just say, okay, what cash price would you accept?
What cash price do you accept?
You know, say I've made my offer. Can you give me a counter?
Can you a counter?
And then do heart, balloon, rose, and then clown nose.
You know how you send a message on iMessages? I should put the celebration as the emotion thing.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You just got an offer.
All right, good stuff. Okay, it is noon. I'm going to get to the rest of my day. If anybody has any other questions, you can always text me.
Want me to keep you updated on this?
You got my phone number, or you got my email? I mean,
yeah, I got your
email
email. Like, I'll email you, like separate, right, from this chat.
Yeah. So yeah, if you email me, my girls keep an eye on everything, and so they can give you responses, and they'll alert me if there's something that needs to be that needs my attention.
I did check his buy box, and he does do Atlanta, my buyer. So I guess I have to get.
Yeah, just ask him what does it say in his buy box what the rehab is?
He didn't specify anything.
Yeah, just ask him, say, how much rehab are you? I've got a place that needs a good bit of rehab, probably a medium rehab. And ask him if that's even interesting to him.
Okay. Because I remember him saying that he would take anything in any condition.
Oh, good. That's what you need to know. Yeah.
Okay.
So Sharon, that buyer might be good. So get a lowball. Yeah, go back and lowball him. Just see what we can do.
Anything or
okay, and
okay.
enough. Not yet. Let's get it under contract. I don't want to get him excited about something that we're not sure about
okay.
yet.
I'll wait.
All right. Darn right you will. All right, buddy. Guys, all right. See ya.
Recording.